going on, people? 1 second. Manny,
Hello, they're testing.
testing. I can hear perfectly. All good.
Yeah, good job, bro. Good job. You're back on there. Calm down there, eh?
Yeah, mate, it's all good, man. Fuck. Mate, enough doom and gloom, man. Fuck. We lost. Big fuck, mate.
Yeah, I know there, but fuck, it's a waste there. People starting to lower the expectations there. We're doing Carlton things there. People starting to lower the expectations now there. It's a granular nothing there. It's a granular fucking. It's a granular. It's a fail there. Everyone's trying to make themselves feel better there.
What do you do, man? We've been around for a long time. We've seen enough fucking malakias over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, mate. The mid 2000s, the late 90s. Fuck, man.
Ray, I was thinking about it. Just imagine now, you're a Collingwood captain there, and you're watching Darcy Moore play like that. What would you be thinking there? Fuck me.
It's a disgrace, man. Yeah.
Just imagine Buckley. Imagine Buckley or fucking or Gavin Brown there looking at Darcy Moore tonight. What would he be thinking there?
I know. Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw's been bagging him in the media.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let me get greatness on. And I want to see greatness. I want to see you lift, brother.
Hey guys,
Greatness.
Fantastic,
mate.
What do you do, mate? What do you do? That fucking
that's what happens.
Yeah. The bloke on Anthony's chat that said about bringing Cox back in. I'll tell you what, we may as well, man. Fuck, nothing else is working, mate.
I'd rather play Steen. I'd rather just tell Steen, put your ass in the goal square and just try your best. Because I don't think Cox. I don't think with Cox, I don't think his marking ability is there anymore. He could maybe if he's taking an uncontested mark with no one around him, sure he can mark it, but any cunt can do that, right? Where Steen in the VFL, he's taking contested marks where you go, damn, that's actually where he's taking it over with 3-4 guys. So, and then on top of it too, reward the kid for the good form anyway. And we know Cox is probably gone at the end of the year anyway. So you might as well not play the future, but an opportunity is there. So you might as well get some games into him now.
Yeah.
Even if he gets say 2 or 3 games, he takes it into the preseason. Has his tail up, and next thing we know, he puts on say a couple of kilos, and his frame's massive, and because he's happy and excited for the future. We get this sort of how in preseason players can have that big transformation in the off season. I feel like Steen could maybe have that year where he could have that. So you put a bit of something in front of him to encourage him to want to improve. And come pre-season time, you go, holy shit, he's obviously done some work in the off season.
Yeah.
We need speed, man. We need speed today. We need speed today. We need speed. We need fucking speed.
Allen was definitely missed.
Allen and Steen. I'm dropping Mitchell and I'm dropping Mitchell and Long there. I'm just bringing speed in now. Just bring speed in, mate. Fucking hell, we're so slow, man. So slow there. You could put a 150-year-old turtle in there and it'll be fucking quicker than him.
With Long though, do you guys have a theory to why he's been so bad lately? Because he was nearly in Brownlow contention. But basically, at one point, people were he's a picture of Patrick Cripps and he's a picture of Ned Long. What's the difference? And people nah, it's the same picture. Where the hell did that go?
Yeah, he needs speed around him, bro. He's the extractor. He needs runners coming alongside him. If he hasn't got the runners running with him, he can't feed the handball, bro. He gets tackled. We need speed, mate. We need run on the outside. We're so
is this
fucking
Long or
slow,
Mitchell?
mate. Long.
What do you do, mate?
Our midfield, you know what our midfield reminds me of? Our midfield reminds me of Carlton to the T. Our midfield looks so fucking slow there. It reminds me exactly of Carlton.
Yeah. That's why, look, I know you aren't fans of bringing Cox in, but he'll give you the tap. He'll direct the tap to our fucking slow midfielders that can get the ball out of the centre for once. Because, mate, we haven't been able to get the ball out of the centre for, and what's his name? Darcy Cameron, I love him, man. Around the ground, I love him, but fuck, man.
Doesn't jump, man.
Taps, he never gives us first use, man. And if West Coast want to fucking throw the millions at him, fucking take it, man. Because all you really need is a ruckman that can just give you first use, man. That's why I love ruckman like Sherry from North Melbourne. Maxi Gorn's the best. Yeah, he kills you around the ground and he gives you first use.
Yeah, tap ruckman.
Yeah, I love Darcy Cameron, but when people say he's the best ruckman in the league, he's not, mate.
Nah.
He's not the best. He's great around the ground. He's fucking elite around the ground, but we just don't get the ball out, man. And if you get, that's half the. How many chances other teams get just by getting the ball out, man? The ruckman taps it.
That's what I was doing tonight. That's what I was doing tonight. The problem is even with Cox in there on the transition, they're getting us on the transition. We just need fucking speed there. We need explosive speed. So we can just fucking we can tackle them and get the ball off them. We can't get the tackle on them there.
Yeah. So Bobby Hill, that speed, that's Bobby Hill, Markov, and Allen. Allen's fast.
Yeah.
And Bo as well. And Bo there.
Yeah. Bo's. Yeah. I suspect Bo's got one more week of recovery. I suspect, because we always take the cautious approach. Other teams just bring their players back in and they're fucking killing it straight away, but we always take the cautious approach, mate. Hamstrings at Collingwood is a fucking 6-weeker, mate.
Fuck me.
Yeah, well, according to the injury list, he's only a week away, so that technically means he's available for the Adelaide game. Whether he is or not, we'll obviously wait and see, but I would expect him to play, but yeah, you never know.
Oh, shit. Fuck. There's like heaps of people in the waiting. I forgot I didn't see him. I'll put them all on now, all right? I've got Kev, all right? We're going to get Kev to lift, mate. And Tyler from Uzi.
Kev's got a lift, mate.
Also, what happened with when I was on the stream and stuff? Because I cut out because the website thing crashed. At what point did I cut out? Because I went on a fair bit and I didn't realise I was not online with you guys.
No, we heard you.
When was this?
Oh, Anthony. Yeah, it did cut out. Like it was sort of like cutting in and out, and then it just all of a sudden just stopped. Yeah.
Kev, mate. Kev. So Anthony saw you at the footy, and he didn't even come up and say hi.
No, I didn't even see you, man. Like honestly, I was just sitting there vlogging the game. Fucking shit house, bro. Shit house. But no, what can you say? I mean, like, full credit to Hawthorn, they played well, but we were just too slow. We weren't even on our players.
Just before you go on, Kev, all right, I'm going to bring on 2 more people, so there's going to be 6 of us all talking, all right? So when we talk, let's try and be considerate, try and let everyone have their say. I know it might be hard, but I like to just get everyone on and we'll all just talk away. So I'm going to bring Tyler from Brisbane, and I'm going to bring Anthony B in. There's even more people in the chat. I'm going to keep it at 6, otherwise this is going to be fucking too hectic. And like whenever someone wants to leave, I'll bring someone in. All right, it's first in best dress. So I've got Tyler and Anthony. There we go.
Can I ask a question?
Go on,
Are
Kev.
you a believer of that when we played Hawthorn and these sorts of teams before, like Fremantle, like they were shit, and then all of a sudden we're having our form patch and now we're playing shit? Or do you think that we played well from the start of the season where everyone's fresh, and as we get on longer in the season, it starts to get, it starts to compound?
So it is, mate. Other teams time their run. Yeah, we peaked too early, and Fly just probably got a bit. The word, hubris, mate. Hubris means it's like almost arrogance. Decided to rest players, and all this managing of players, and it's just there was no continuity. A couple of games, Howe was rested. He should have played. And just today with Howie, how's this for a fucking sliding doors moment? We had we tackled Jaff in the forward line, which was fucking holding the ball all day. All day that was holding the ball. They give that sliding doors moment, that incident with Howe doesn't even happen. Probably would have lost anyway, but fucking unlucky, man. Because that was holding the ball, man.
Yeah.
Right at the start. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Easy holding the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. And, they pay that. Sliding doors, not that Howe incident doesn't happen, but shit happens, mate. That's fate for you, mate. We've got to create our own fate now and try and somehow, rekindle this season. 9-day breaker doesn't mean shit, man. I don't know.
No, but
Charlie Dean's back next week, mate.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
I'd rather Cox back.
But what's the solution to Howe going out now? What's going to be the replacement? It can't be Dean.
Probably Parker.
Parker and go small against Adelaide.
Parker.
Forget it.
I'm trying to
I
think
think so.
I'm trying to think of a defender. I mean, Parker was emergency.
Yeah. Maybe McStay down back. McStay will do a better job than Dean.
That's what I'm thinking, that if McStay just stays there just as a lock, that can't be worse than what we've got now.
Yeah.
We'll see if that or Markov.
Markov's too small, I think.
Yeah.
So what I would do, I would bring in Cox. He rucks. I'll take Cameron back. I'll play Cameron back. That's what I'll do.
I just don't know if Fly's going to do that, though. It's a good idea, but it's just not.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll do it, but I think Cox has to come in because we're being slaughtered in like the midfield. So Cox in. I think Moore's the big problem. Honestly, Moore's probably a better forward, to be honest. I think Moore forward is like an amazing move. Yeah, I would do more ruck forward. Like he can go in the ruck and he'll be elite, I reckon. But yeah.
He played his juniors as a forward, and basically was a pick 9. I think it was in his draft year, being a key forward. Yeah, basically like just this athletic, like he literally who would he be? He's like Josh Tracy, but he's like 203 centimeters.
Yeah, you know who he reminds you of? Charlie Curnow, like that athletic type of forward. Like he'll be a beast, I reckon.
Yeah.
He'd be
amazing.
Yeah.
But
He all dropped.
I've got an idea, but this might. I don't know if this will work or not. Cox in, as much as I hate this idea, Dean in, but then you play Dean on like the third tall instead of the number one key forward.
Yeah, but who do you think's Adelaide's third tall? Like Walker?
Walker,
Well, you got
Bill
Walker, Phil
Thorpe.
Thorpe, and also Fogarty.
Fogarty.
Yeah, all of them are absolute like tanks.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
massive.
like
So it has to be a tall that goes back there.
Oh, and you've got
Yeah.
Curtin as well. Hasn't Curtin been a forward as well? Curtin's like 195.
I think he's more of a winger. I think.
He's not.
No,
No,
very-
I'm pretty sure he's been playing more forward.
Don't worry about the defenders, bro. Unless we get speed in that side, they're going to rip us to shreds. The midfield battle, we're going to lose the midfield battle badly in a big way. We're going to bring
Yeah.
speed in to stop them moving the ball into our back 50. If they get free run into our back 50, forget about it. We're going to get ambushed.
And look at their
Yeah.
mids, man. Their mids are deadly too. Dawson,
I
fucking
saw them training there. I watched them training yesterday. They're frightening there. What I saw tonight compared to what I saw at training, when they were training, they're gonna get Vaseline out. I want to tell you, they're gonna get that much Vaseline out. It's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be fucking fun.
Should we play Bo in the midfield?
Yeah, we have it.
you
If
probably
he's
have
back,
to
if
play
he's
Bo.
back,
Yeah.
We might
We
have
have
to.
to.
I'll probably go to Ed Allen. Ed Allen, this is your one chance. I'm going to play you inside mid. Go right there and smash it for us. Just mark your spot in the team. That's what I'll say to Ed. I think he has to come in. Ed Allen, McCreary Hill.
Yeah.
Maybe bring out Hosk. Hosk can come out.
Yeah.
Howe's out. And who else? I mean, we can probably...
Well, either Long or Titch, right?
I reckon Long. Yeah, I reckon Long has to come out.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll
long
bring
end. Go on, Benny.
I'll
Go.
bring it. Go.
No, you go, Manny. It's all right.
I'm bringing. You know what I'm doing now? Fuck it. I'm pulling the pin now. Nothing's worked for the last 4 weeks. We've got to change something up. I'm putting Roland Steele on one wing, the runner. Roland Steele on one wing. I'm putting Ed Allen on the other wing. I'm bringing Chris back in the middle. I'm throwing Bo McCreary in there, and I'm getting all the slow midfielders out of that midfield. Nick stays there. Pendlebury stays there because he's never been quick. So I'm leaving Pendlebury in there, but I'm getting all the slow midfielders out of the midfield, even side bottom. I'm getting them all out of there. We're too fucking slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I don't mind that. I think, like, if we have Ron still in there, it certainly would give us a lot of pace. And I think we're playing this week. I'm pretty sure in the VFL, so it'll be interesting to see on what we do with the VFL. But I want to see someone take the game by the scruff of the neck and put their hand up for selection. And if that's Rowan Steele, if that's Parker, then yeah, you take that. You really would. But it certainly did feel like that we were a bit slow in there, and maybe we need to have Bobby in there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even Bo in there. At least we can try and get some speed on the game as well. And Jack Criswell, we know he's quick as well. So
We need a spark, mate. We need a spark because we need a spark quickly because we're just floundering around, and we're going through the motions. Every week we're doing the same shit. Just fucking toss it upside down and bring speed in. You got Bobby, you got Bo, you got Ed Allen. Ed Allen covers the ground. He floats on the ground. Bring Roland Steele in. right, and just get speed in there, man. Without speed, we're gone.
But do you think the
Yeah.
problem is if we're making way too many changes in the side? Because that was the problem with the Gold Coast match and Freo match, that we made 5 changes each match. And it
Yeah, I
seems
know
like
that,
that's-
but we're broken now. There, we've got no choice now. What we've got now is not working. What we've got now is not working. If we go in next week with this lineup, the way we're playing, we're gonna cop 100-point smacking.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't mind resting plays against Gold Coast, but the Fremantle one, no. That's when we should have not rest any of our senior players. If we're going to manage plays, let's just manage them on the training track. Let's just manage their loads on the training track, if that. But
Yeah.
not just rest them against Fremantle, who's a top 8 team. Let's keep our plays for top 8 teams that we can have that experience in there. Compared to, okay, well, when we're playing against St Kilda, West Coast, North Melbourne, you could afford to rest a few players. You could afford to manage some of the players. I don't mind like having Pendles as a sub when we did that, but having said that too, I think now's the time where we need to start making some changes, and Fly needs to really go in there and tell him what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, have you guys seen his press conference yet? Fly? He was pretty
Nah.
pretty
What
animated.
was it like, Anthony? He was animated.
Yeah, he was all red in the face. He was like probably going to burst. I reckon. He was very
In terms of
very
like anger,
animated.
or
Yeah, I reckon it was anger. He's like,
So he
oh, like
should.
our back line, I don't know what's happening. We aren't playing our system. It's all breaking down. I haven't seen that from him yet. So give it a watch when we're done, because it was. I think Fly might realize that we're in a bit of trouble. So
You know, he should have said. He should have come out and said, you know what? Yeah, my captain's playing like a pussy. I'm going to give him a spill in the seconds. That's what he should have said. I reckon
could
Darcy
you imagine
Moore.
the headlines that you did?
Yeah, I reckon. Hey, I reckon. You know what? I reckon Darcy Moore is the instigator of all our problems, because all the players are looking at the captain. All the players are looking at the captain, right? And he's performing like that, and he's breaking down the whole fucking system.
To me,
Yeah,
it
I
seems
will
like
say this though. Oh, sorry, you go.
But to me, just to add to Manny's point, to me it seems like Darcy doesn't have the respect on field.
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
because like
Go-
the huddle at the pre-game huddle when they're about to start the game and Hal was trying to rev them up.
Yeah,
Like there's like that just shows. I don't know. To me, that just shows weakness. That shows that you're, you know, in the words of Manny, a pussy basically. You know, for someone that's like a captain, they need to take control. They need to take charge. Like it's even if you are making the choice and it's the wrong choice, you still need to like not like assert your dominance, but you need to sort of lay down the law. This is how we go about things, and these are the standards. Where like, you know, if he's not, it just comes across as him being, you know, for a lack of a better word, being a bit of a coward. If he's got the label as captain, but he's not talking, and he's got mouthpieces like Howe speaking and whoever, that to me that's not what a leader is, in my opinion. Like that just comes across as very weak and very, you know, kind of like he wants to take the easy route and like, oh, I want to have all the good points to what it is being captain. But all the hard things and making the hard calls and the hard discussions, we can let someone else do that. Like it just doesn't. That doesn't sort of scream that, like, you know, he's wanting to take the whole part of the job. If that makes any sense.
Hey boys, who's the best player for Melbourne every week? Quickly, you know it. Exactly.
Go on.
Who's the best player for Essendon every week? Quickly. You know
Yeah,
it.
Merritt.
Zach Merritt.
Zach Merritt.
Yeah. Who's the best player for Adelaide Crows every week?
Dawson.
Jordan Dawson.
Exactly. Who's one of the best players for Geelong every week?
Dangerfield.
Who? Exactly. Who's the best player for Gold? Who's the best player for Gold Coast every week?
Rel.
Rao and Anderson. They're the main ones.
Exactly. Who's one of the best players for Port every week?
What's it? Butters? Oh no, Rosie.
Butters?
Rosie Butters. Who's the best player for Brisbane every week?
What, Neil.
Zorko, Neil.
Harris Andrews and Neil, captains.
What's your point there?
What's my point is, out of every team in the AFL, all their captains are their best players, apart from ours.
I got you.
Mhm.
Also,
Right.
too.
Every
Same as
single
Cripps.
team, same as Cripps, every single team in the AFL's captain is their best player every week, apart from ours. So that tells me there's a problem.
And our captain's a spud. Listen, I'm going to try something here because I've got fucking 3 more people waiting, and I don't want to keep them waiting because I love hearing what they say. So we're going to have 9 people on. So yeah, we'll give it a go.
Why
And we'll just try our best to not talk over each other. So when you hear whenever one of us talks, just let them have their say, and we'll see how we go. Could be a bit hectic, but we'll give it a go.
But
So
can
I
I
got
just add-
Cronin.
This is fine. All the Carlton boys have their own forum,
Yeah.
so we have our own little little forum.
So I've got Kynan from Port Lincoln. I've got all the way from Bangkok, Thailand. I've got Matty J. And I've got Big Man, who's got Darcy Moore on his profile pic. So see how we go.
Oh dear.
Welcome, gentlemen.
What's going on, boys?
Yeah, real quick about the press conference. Hey, Fly was, mate. He looked pissed.
Yeah.
He should be.
He looked actually
that's-
angry
Yeah.
for the first time I think I've seen him in a press conference. He was like, well, what do you do? He went on this whole rant about how players come and see me when they're out of form, and he's like, well, do what you do when you are in form. Well, he says, well, I'm quiet when I'm not in form, and he says, well, then don't be fucking quiet. And he was fucking clapping his hands and shit, and he was like looking at him and like fucking pointing at him and shit. He looked pissed.
He
I'm
should
not
be.
going to see it now.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I reckon that's the worst loss we've had probably under Fly.
Second best.
So
second
if he's not getting pissed off over that, then he never will.
I think it's the worst.
No,
Yeah,
it was
I
the second
agree.
Yeah,
worst.
yeah. I would say it's the worst as well, because like where we are, and to put up that, like that is just diabolical. I reckon.
Yeah, especially under
I'll-
Fly's reign, absolutely, it's the worst one.
I'll put
Yeah.
the link to his presso in the Pies footy chat.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch
Let's watch it now.
Yeah,
Get
Let's
off.
watch it now and react.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how you do it, but
Also,
I'll work it out.
Here we are. Share screen.
also too, I want to
Yeah, let's watch
see
it.
Fly make a statement next week.
Can you guys see the tab?
Hold on a second. Did you put it up somewhere? I'm hopeless with this stuff, man.
I share
Oh,
screening
let me-
to.
I think Nick has to.
Do I have to give you permission?
Oh no! Here you go. So you have to change it from my me camera
Yep.
to my screen that I'm sharing.
All right. Who's sharing? Who is it? Who's talking?
Fine.
Sorry. All right. Hold on a sec.
Kynan.
Just trying to
Should be able to change it.
hold on. I think I've got to go to the settings and like allow guests to share or some shit like
Possibly.
that. Guests.
I'm not 100% sure with how this works. StreamYards. Never used it before.
I've used it a few times, but yeah, not like to share screens.
Because
or
I do have the screen sharing. It's just not it's not presenting it to the call. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll see it later. Don't worry. We know he's busting his sinking ship. That's why he's losing.
Yeah. Big man, how are you, mate?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good, man. How do you defend that profile picture of Darcy?
Who was Darcy on tonight? I didn't catch the last half. Who was Darcy on?
Yours, isn't it?
No.
No
Who
one.
was Darcy? Who was Darcy playing on? Like in the
Oh,
one
okay.
there.
No one.
Yeah, who was
At
his
one
matchup?
stage,
Like,
he was 50
supposedly,
yards
like,
off.
like who was his supposed matchup? Like
Gunston.
Literally no one.
Gunston.
was he on Gunston? Was he?
Yeah, Gunston demolished him.
Dia, I think. I'm pretty sure.
It started off as Deer.
Yeah.
Well, Deer kicked one. That's all right. But when he's on Gunston, like he's 200 plus, and he doesn't have the pace to run with a Gunston. Like Gunston's a leading forward. When's Darcy ever been the guy to run with him and spoil it? Like he's never been that player.
No.
So it was not.
No, well, sometimes he needs to, though. Sometimes he needs
I
to be that player.
I agree. He does need to be, but he hasn't. I've never seen him be that player where he just runs with that play and spoils. He's more of a look. I'm going to hope this ball comes in long on the heads, and I'm going to intercept mark, or I'm going to run and jump at it. That's what he does. So I think the massive out was Howe. Howe would have played on Gunston tonight, 100%, same height roughly. He would have done a job on him, and then you would have had more playing on Mitch Lewis or something, or who else was it? The Carl Shadir. Yeah. Even like, so it would have been a better matchup. He just got stuck in a bad matchup, and that was, I think, because I heard before Frampton was conceding goals to Gunston as well at some stage. So it's not all on Moore. Like I'm sick of that
excuse. Sorry, I'm sick of that excuse for Moore. Sometimes you just hey. Who doesn't want to be a loose man running around the half back line? I've played a lot of footy. It's a great spot to be. But sometimes you got to man up and be a captain, and he's not.
I agree.
Sick of that excuse.
The matchup he's on, he's 10 centimetres smaller than the player that he's on. And the player that he's on trains to lead, where Darcy Moore trains to intercept mark. Like,
yeah, but Gunston's 40 years old, bro. Gunston's 40 years old there. He come out of retirement. Yeah. He's 40 years old, bro. You know what I mean? More should be fucking. More should be eating him alive. Moore gave him. There was one time where one of their forwards had the ball, and Darcy Moore watched him walk into the pocket and just mark the ball. It was about 20 meters away.
I just don't think Darcy Moore's got the legs to run with him. I think he probably knows that.
Real quick, Mick, you should be able to. You know the way you add guests in, you should be able.
Yeah, I can see it, mate.
The same way. Yeah, you should be able to do it the same way, just by dragging it into the call, and it should be there, and then you can make it the big screen if you want.
But also, too, does Darcy Moore ever put on muscle?
Perfect.
He's framed fine.
Well done, Mick. Good job, bro.
He's 29 years old.
Here we go.
Not bad for someone that's fucking stuck in the fucking 90s, mate.
Nah, they're professional.
Good job, Mick.
Let me know when to press play.
Press it, man. Let's hear this bloke.
Probably I know you're a very positive guy. That was probably your worst performance for the year in more respects. At this time of year, how concerning is the trajectory that your team's
called out when you want?
Jeez, he's red already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologise.
That's a big matter if he's sunburnt.
Was that?
I don't know if he's mad or if he's sunburnt.
Let him play, boys. Let him play.
That's a disappointing performance. You can't sugarcoat that. We owe Steele Sidebottom way more than that too. Like he's president of the footy club. We're hurting. That one really hurt. Just a lack of system, and then a lack of fight. Lack of effort.
Exactly.
Sometimes at the same time, which leaves us really vulnerable. And anyone that's watched us over the last few years would say, they're basically, they're glued together by system, and then you have great effort, and then we're okay. But not tonight.
Probably your last 6 quarters, if you go back to the Brisbane half-time of the Brisbane game, it's probably since that point, it's just gone downhill, hasn't it?
Yeah. No, well, I'll just deal in this game. Let's just stay here.
Oh, fucking ad. Sorry, lad. Oh, got an ad, boys. Hold on. All right, we're back in. Here we go.
We just had some really poor efforts at times. The aerial on the goal line is just really poor.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, look, this is the reality of what we've got right now. Like I've always said to our players, nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. Only if we want it to be. But
this seems permanent.
Yeah, we'll be judged on the full term, I'd like to think. But right now, it's
talking to the player.
Get our system back in check because it didn't really matter who played, and magnet, move that part, and this defense and all the other parts of it. We'd have glued that back together.
I know you said you don't look at system, so you don't look at form from previous weeks, but that system that you spoke about tonight, was that something new? Was that something you saw for the first time for a long time tonight?
I think for a long time, I don't recall us having that poor of connection in the way we move the ball.
Are you fucking serious, McRae? What?
4 weeks.
Well, just
5 weeks worth of bad connection, bro. 5 weeks worth of bad connection. What do you mean? Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Ball and the way we defend the
He's
ground.
trying to say this is an outlier. This is an outlier.
That's the sad thing. If you think
not an
this is
outlier,
not.
McRae.
Credit to
He's sending the players a message.
In major
100%.
parts of the game. It doesn't matter who you play this time of year. You're playing top 8 teams or more. That you give them a chance to play to their strengths. You're going to get hurt, and we got hurt really bad. Think about.
What impact did losing now?
I just don't want to make excuses. It rocked us. It did, but it was right in front of us. It rocked us, and it rocked some of our staff. It was. But no more excuses, But we hope he's okay. I hope his family's okay too. Those things aren't great when you're watching live, and hope you're okay, buddy.
What is the initial? Is he all right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, my understanding he's going to get scans, but I don't know yet. I can't comment on that. Yeah.
Just for the third time in 4 weeks, without during down there, the back lines are really disorganised and under the pump. Is that must be just very concerning?
Yeah, it is. But there's some, 3 guys flying at the one ball, spalling at the same time is not system.
Yes, finally.
Pre-season.
There it is.
Finally, he mentioned that, man.
There it is.
Mention the captain. Simple.
So there's desperation. And then there's desperation at I got the ball and I'm going to spoil and I'll be the guy. No method in that. And poor Darcy Cameron's sitting under the ball, and everyone's letting the man fly and take mark of the year in his head. That's not system.
Damn. Well,
so those things we can fix.
He's not saying Darcy's name, but God damn,
the captain.
Outing him.
That was Darcy Moore's fault. Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fucking hell. This is where we need to make a statement. Apologies for swearing. But we need to tell Darcy Moore, do a bit of a block out. Talk to each other. It feels like there's no talk at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen him like this mad at the players.
Yeah, sending the players a message, boys. He's sending the players a message. He's sending them a message.
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
Oh, just wait. He gets worse.
The effort stuff is... I'd like to think that's an anomaly. Like, that hasn't been there for us in that regard for... I can't remember when we had maybe round 0 when we were old and slow, yeah?
That's cheeky.
Because everyone starts on the bench in our team, and no one's bigger than an individual. And he's one of our leaders, and it's just subtle. It's nothing major at all. Because everyone takes a turn. Josh started on the bench last week, and
but Josh isn't the superstar mid, bro. There's a big difference. There's a very big
Best player on the
difference.
planet. Best player on the
Very
planet.
big difference. You can't just be like, well, Josh did neither. Well, it's like, yeah, Josh doesn't play a pivotal role in winning the ball at the start of contest.
Josh has also started to send him out like 3 times in his
Actually,
career.
I
So.
think it was a pretty cool thing.
He looked like he was getting some treatment to his neck. Is there any injury there?
No, my short medical meeting says that everyone's okay at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see. Yes, mate.
Craig, the intensity tonight by the Hawks, they really brought the heat early, which really put you on the back foot, particularly with your handball game, which has been a feature. But that was your strength a number of weeks ago, but now it seems to have become a bit of a weakness.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I know we're handballing backwards under pressure, which is, my problem becomes yours, I'll give it to you type thing. But, we can pick holes in all of our game, really, if you want to. You can go through lots of things, but it's about, finding the things that we can turn around quickly. Like I said this before the game, if we didn't review anything, this is the question I ask the coaches straight away most weeks. If we don't review anything, what's permanent? What's going to be there next week? No, that's the things we have to get to work on.
And also that contested ball element, which has been a feature, but Hawthorn really controlled that game right from the outset.
Well, mostly on the outside of clearance. We lost post clearance, so post contested ball by 20 odd, I think. So, sorry.
I only had 42 tackles for the game.
Yeah.
Again, we went down by 64 points.
No, well, that comes to the effort thing. You're 114,000 members. You expect a certain amount of effort. We didn't have it, so you get disappointed with that. And our tackle pressures.
Oh.
But that's because we get bodies in the wrong position. And
but he's building. It's building up in him.
I love it.
He's
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it,
But
mate. I love it.
he knows how to say the right things. You know how he said about the members. As Matt was saying, he's a PR consultant as well, mate. He has to throw that in. Oh yeah, we've got 114,000 members.
Yeah.
Does it get worse?
I'm surprised he didn't say, "Oh, by the way, get a 3-game membership." 50 now.
Go play it.
Again, that's because we get bodies in the wrong position, and then we don't move the ball inside 50 well and don't connect. And then there's more than just one layer to pressure, but that's certainly something we'll dial into. And that's something that we put that jumper on. There's an expectation that we represent it better than what we did tonight.
Obviously, you leaked a lot of marks inside 50 tonight. I think it was 18, and you're obviously up against probably the most ominous forward line next week. Without obviously Jeremy, you'd be confident the back line can turn things around to a
the game for me was really high transition.
What was that?
Can you imagine, you think we're going to have nightmares about Frampton and Moore next week? Imagine those blokes.
High transition. He's talking about high transition.
They're going to get sliced to pieces.
He's talking about high. He's talking about high transition, and we've got the slowest fucking midfield in the league. Bring fucking speed in. That's why that's what he's talking about now.
Yeah, to me, he's talking in code here.
It's a danger game against the Hawks. You want to play that for 120 odd minutes, and we didn't connect. One thing I'll say is when we get behind, we want to chase. 6 goals is not enough for me for our fans to watch at home.
No.
I don't know.
You shouldn't have to chase. We have to be leading the pack. That's what we do.
We haven't got the power. We haven't got the power to chase anymore. We haven't got the capability to chase it. What are we going to chase it? We're so slow. What are we going to chase? A fucking turtle?
I hate that talk about, I want to be the hunting, I want to chase. No, it should be us first. It should be us.
Yeah, we're not powerful enough. How are we going to chase? How do you expect us to chase a lead down when we're not explosive enough? How are we going to chase it? What? Put in reverse with all these fucking slow players on the ground. What are we going to chase today? What are we going to chase today?
I don't know. It pisses me off.
6 goals is not enough for me for our fans to watch at home. I don't know how many kept watching right through the end. We'd like to fight to the end so they never turn it off. I think that's historic. Tonight they might have turned it off a bit early, which disappoints us.
That's true.
But that's a high transition game. Yeah, we had a short turnaround. Those things will challenge you. Yeah.
You could embrace that Adelaide challenge.
We have to, don't we?
Yeah.
Judge us on the full term and judge us on our response, and that's that'll create a headline. But bring it on. We got to turn up. Not just because we're going to Adelaide and who we play. It's just because that's what we want to do. We want to be a team that turns up every week. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. I've never believed in form. I've never believed in confidence because my next action will be the one that decides if I'm confident or form-wise. So, we coach that hard. But we've got to glue our system back together, and we've got, a full week to do that. And, 120, 100-game players, they know how to play their role. So we've got to glue them back together quickly.
Bro, why are the mics so fucking bad at asking questions?
Oh, fuck
It's
me.
fucking awful, bro. It's so bad.
I reckon he baked them. I reckon he baked them.
Yeah, he probably did.
I reckon he's baked them. By the way he's talking, he must have baked them.
Yeah. See, confidence is an outcome. Form's an outcome. We live in process. You judge us on outcomes. We judge ourselves on process. So you come to a stoppage and you're out of the position. We go, hey, come on. What are you doing in that position? So you start to think more than do. And then we have systems in place where we go, hey, you're out of position. Hey, come over here, mate. I need you there. So then when you go quiet, you go internal. So we do process. So we come back to minute and seconds. So we lost a few minutes and seconds tonight.
Oh my god, I have no idea.
How does that work when your captain can't even stick to position and process?
No, because he's saying they're not thinking about the game, bro. They're all over the top. He wants them locked in. That's what he's saying.
Mean.
He wants them fucking locked in. Yeah, because they're not locked in there. That's what I'm trying to say. He wants them locked in. They're not locked in at the moment. So I reckon he baked them. I reckon he would have baked them. This after the game, whatever he's saying now, it would have been 5 times worse behind closed doors.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's hope so.
You reckon?
Present to that.
Yeah,
when you start
baked them.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I don't reckon. I don't think.
I reckon he's baked them, guaranteed. I reckon Pendlebury.
Expectation seconds to none.
He has to.
I'm going to stay present to that.
He has to bake it, man.
He has to, bro. You're right, Mick. He has to.
He can't do the lovey-dovey shit anymore, mate. This is bullshit, mate.
I don't think they're allowed to.
He is. He's baking them on live TV, bro.
Allowed to.
Yeah, but he's baking them on live TV, bro. He's baking them now. This message is to the players. This is for the players. He's talking to the players now.
You don't reckon Hardwick or Sam Mitchell bakes his players?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, they do it on camera.
They get baked.
Yeah, they're fucking. What's his name? Baked them. Kingsley gave an all-time spray last week. The players told us.
Yeah.
He baked them.
Our player's going to cut away.
We're not talking about Kingsley. We're talking about Fly. You seriously reckon Fly bakes the team behind closed doors?
No, it's only needs to.
Fucking oath he does. He baked them when they laid down in the fucking prelim. He told them to get off the ground. Fucking oath he bakes them. He bakes them, all right, mate.
I hope he does, man, because until this press conference, I've never seen him this bad. Like
he's baking them now on live TV. He's baking them on camera. Can't you hear what he's saying? No effort.
I can hear what he's saying, but he's saying it in a measured, non-emotional way. When you say bake, I'm thinking tearing strips off them in the rooms.
Yeah, fucking oath he would have. Yeah, he would have because he can't bake them in the. He has to, bro. If he hasn't baked them, he might as well pack it up. He's got to, bro.
Right, we got 2 minutes.
I hope so.
You start to think outcome and expectation, then you're not doing. You're thinking. We want them to play. So we lost a few minutes and seconds tonight, but we've got to stay present to that. When you start to think outcome and expectation, then you're not doing. You're thinking. We want them to play. So we're confident we can turn those things around.
Do you think they're drifting into outcome?
No doubt. You can see it. And I call it out when I see it.
Here it is.
No doubt.
Yep.
So we've got to live in
Yep.
process.
There it is.
We have
There it
we
is.
get better every day and we
Good. No, yeah.
we turn up on Monday this week with a big smile on face and let's get better. As we have done for a number of years now.
How much does that, the system you're talking about, not being, how much does that relate to, all those many unforced errors that are made by such senior players? Are they linked in line?
Oh, I start to ask the same question. Like you see some incredibly experienced guys making unforeseen skill errors. But then again, I think they're overthinking potentially at times. So we've got to get out of their way to allow them to flow. And decisions can be made. Like if I've got the ball in hand and the ground doesn't look like who am I going to kick it to? Then you second guess yourself too. But then not give enough credit to Hawthorn either. Their pressure and the way they play the game. This is a tough game to play. We've got to back our system in. It served us well. And under pressure, under adversity, go back to what you know and go do your job. And it's up to me to glue them together and our coaches to glue them together and take responsibility for what we did tonight.
You said when you go quiet, you get internal and you get into your head. So what can you do to sort of change that mindset from the week to week?
It's so easy.
Really? Yep.
Like if you're quiet, talk. That's like
Exactly.
15 years of doing development. Players that tell me when they're out of form and out of confidence, I go, well, what do you do when when you have confidence and have form? Just do that. Well, I'm quiet when I've got no confidence. Well, be loud. I don't go for my marks. Well, go for your marks. I tackle when I've got confidence. Tackle. See their actions, not thoughts. It's right in front of us. Right in front of us.
Do you remain supremely confident what this season can achieve for
Yep.
this team?
Yeah, I do, because we've got trust. And but again, we'll be judged on the full length of that. We won't live in outcome. We're going to live in process, minute by minute, and there's still lots of minutes left as far as I'm aware, and we'll make the most of those.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. That was wild, but yeah.
I think
Thanks
it's
for
about
that.
time that he does this. I definitely do think it's about time that he absolutely does this and rips into him and said, this isn't fucking good enough. We want fucking better. Yes, Hawthorn played well, but you got to be better in effort. And what I saw tonight wasn't effort at all. It was just laziness at best.
It was a slaughter.
I'd rather see my coach talk like that than see some other coach just say the normal bullshit. Oh yeah, we done this and we done that. We've got to get better. He just come out and said it straight out. At least he done that.
No, I will give him credit for that. I think it's about fucking time that he does, because we've seen the issues going around and maybe we thought, okay, well, in a little bit of form slump, so we had every training loads, but now you can definitely, when you dig down and go through it, you can actually see the problems that's there, and you just hope that the contracts talks isn't, going through their minds. You just hope that they want
this. You at least know that McRae knows what's happening, because we didn't know before. We thought that he knew what was happening, wasn't doing anything about it.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he always talks well, but he hit all the right points today. Like he got the members in there. Yeah, we're embarrassed to show the members that good. He got effort was in there. He sent it to the players. So it was like, if we had a loss, I would want that from my coach, like all day. Yeah, pretty happy with that.
Exactly. Straight out,
Same
mate.
here. I would want my coach to kick my ass on a basketball court, wherever it is. If I fuck up, kick my fucking ass, I'll be better. Simple.
I reckon players would have spoke to each other tonight as well. I reckon players would have spoke to each other. You would have had Pendlebury saying something. You would have had Brusley saying something. Maybe even Nick. Nick might have said a few things as well.
Yeah.
No Darcy Moore mentioned.
Yeah, nah. Dusty Moore would have said fuck all.
He keeps going for those double fisters, man. It fucking drives me nuts, man.
No, I
Go
agree.
volleyball.
He's,
Go play
he's probably
volleyball,
just
cunt.
he's probably just out of confidence. Like he's had that many goals conceded on him last like 4 weeks. Like he probably just wants to fucking punch it and get it out of there. So it's not his problem, which is annoying.
Well, that's what Hal
For
does,
sure.
mate. You're the intercept defender. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Like, fucking master
drop
cunt.
confidence.
Like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
That tap to Watson, boys. That tap to Watson, the first goal of the game.
Matty,
When I saw,
what a-
when I saw that, when I saw that,
mate.
when I saw that, I knew it was over. I knew it was over for Moore. As soon as that happened, I knew now Moore's gonna fucking have a shocker.
Yeah.
And he's got history with that sort of stuff too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah,
He's done
professional,
that quite a few times.
professional tapper.
He couldn't have done that tap better if he tried.
The thing is, with Darcy Moore, all right, he had those 2 games, yeah, back to back, all right. He played on Curnow, fucking beat him. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember he beat Curnow when we were, and then he did the same with was it Ben King?
Yeah, Ben King. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
wait,
thought to
yeah.
myself, all right, he's finally worked out how to play man on man type of thing.
I'm just testing something, Nick, real quick. Hold on.
No,
Thanks
he
for
had
that Kynan before anyway, man. Oh, there's no way I would have done that myself, man.
He had a patch in the middle of the season where he was keeping his opponents goalless. Like they haven't scored, and I'm seeing on all the talk shows. Maybe he's like all Australian contention, but just lately, ever since Howe and Fram's gone out in that patch, he's just absolutely dropped off so much. And I don't know.
He
what it
mentioned
is.
Moore. He mentioned him. He mentioned him in the press conference, but he didn't drop his name. Do you see when he said?
Yeah.
Do you see when he said about Cameron getting marked on his head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Darcy Moore. Yeah, and then did you see when he said? Did you see when he said on the goal line, not punching the ball over the goal line? That was Darcy Moore again, 2 times.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in a real slump.
And that's how you do it, because if you name him specifically, that's when you get media articles and
Exactly.
you sort of get the extra attention. So you get the clip, but it's like a professional clip, and it's like it's the it's like you fucked up, but we're doing it in a professional manner.
Exactly.
So like you don't pop it from external noises; it'll be internal, but just know you're still fucked up.
But don't worry, there. All you got to do. All you got to do is turn on. All you got to do is turn on Channel 9 tomorrow morning and watch the footy show, and you'll see it all. I'll have it all ready for you to go.
Lad, I just watched that fucking tap down that Moore did.
Sorry.
Mate,
Straight after
I
how
have
it
it-
goes off as
Mate,
well.
I have it on the share screen right now. There's no fucking way.
Don't know if I want to rewatch it.
That was front and center.
One of the best goal assists I've seen. I reckon.
Yeah, that was front and center, bro. That was front and center. You can't get better front and center than that. That was running at full pace, right? Straight down your throat with the goals open as well.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
And I reckon this is how good Watson is. I reckon Watson anticipated that Moore was going to give it to him, so he was off already.
Oh yeah.
Real shit. Why did he not just pick the ball up? He could have handballed it over the
He doesn't,
buggy.
he doesn't really do that much, to be fair. He loves
Why
it.
does he do it
Well,
like
but
this?
you saw it with the whole team though. Like Scott Penderbury was trying to tap at the side bottom before and just smacked it out of bounds. Like I don't know. We're trying to be too creative with the taps. We're trying to be like, oh, we'll give you a quick tap over the head. It'll work out beautifully. But tonight it just wasn't. We just kept losing it. And, it was pretty bad to watch.
They haven't got the speed to fucking tap like that. They haven't got the speed to run into the footy. They're tapping at the fucking turtles. And the other players,
It
haven't
works
got speed to play the
sometimes.
cards game.
It works sometimes when you got like a Nick Dacos or a Bobby Hill running past, but we're doing it
Yeah,
just
lightning.
too much. We're trying to be too cute with it. Like you're like, oh, we're the best team to come. Watch this. We're going to tap it over. It's going to work. No, it hasn't.
Then you got Watson kicks the first. You got Watson. Watson kicks the first goal.
There's a time and a place, though. There's a time and the place for when you do tap-ons. Not in the corridor at centre half back at the first minute of the game.
Yeah, in the first minute of the game.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
Especially tapping it back towards someone.
Yeah.
You don't even know if there's no one behind you.
Well, I don't know. I imagine he must have thought someone was there. So, but still, like it's just pick up the ball and get a hand.
Yeah, literally. Just
or if it's gonna happen, just take possession, get tackled, ball up, reset. But,
yeah, you got the wizard. The sorcerer. The sorcerer's tapping the ball down to the wizard. The sorcerer.
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
The sorcerer giving up goals.
I think another issue I saw tonight was we're going inside 50. It's so shit. Like we're not finding like barely any targets inside 50. It's annoying. Like we're just bombing long.
Again,
and hoping.
I'm gonna Anthony doesn't agree with me, but mate, ever since McStay came into the side, we've been playing shitter in the forward line.
Good me, but I also feel like McStay isn't there half the time, and I feel like we're bombing it long to a
Yeah. He was playing back the whole game pretty much.
Yeah, I said this last week. I said because last week we did the same thing where it's bombed it long and they intercept mark. I said if we do that next week, their key defenders will just eat that up. And tonight they were licking their lips. They just ate every single thing that came down. Because Mychek he's 191 centimeters. Like he's not going to beat 3 key defenders in a marking contest.
I'm taller than him.
Yeah, and which is why I think when someone said Cox should be in, I don't mind that. At least Cox will stop them from intercepting. He'll bring it to ground, bring in Bobby, Bo, Jamie. Like, get on the run, snap. That's a goal. Like
you know why it worked in 23? Because we had the system for it.
Yeah.
We ran 5 small forwards. Mychek would bring it to ground, and then they would pounce.
Hey, Conan.
Yeah.
Hey, Conan. Did you hear that? You were talking about when McStay plays for our forward line. You know what? How many goals Jamie Elliott averages when McStay's not playing?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
4. He averages 4 goals a game when McStay plays. It's 1.8.
I don't know why. I think this when they see
we
McStay,
over-rely. We over-rely on him.
I think they just think we have another key tool in there. Let's try and bomb it long instead of let's go for that short 25-meter kick to leading players who take those leading marks and who can slot them from 45, 50 out. Like that's what Jamie Elliott loves to do. Mychek loves to do that. Tim Membry, those 3 players love to go from 40 and slot it. But with this, I don't know. We're like, look, we have another key tool on the team. Let's just bomb it long, and I'm sure their key defenders won't intercept.
Good. And I will stand on that.
He's not that tall either, by the way. He's like 195. Like he's not that big.
Yeah.
And he's not even there half the time.
He's not tall. Yeah.
Yeah. And
he's tall, but he's not crazy tall.
Against the Brass as well, who's a great key defender. Brass probably has him in his pocket all day as well. So
absolutely.
It just wasn't good to watch.
So again, is that a management problem or is that a player problem?
I don't know.
It's a midfield problem, boys. Midfield problem. Midfield problem. It's a mid problem. We're too slow. We can't explode out of the middle, boys. We're not winning center clearances, bro. We're not winning. When you win a center clearance, it's 6-6-6 in the forward line.
Yeah.
That's when the forwards spread. We can't win a center clearance, and we're trying to score goals from the back half. And our back half's playing shit. We can't even get a fucking a chain going from the back half. We're fucked.
Yeah.
The whole thing's slow. I mean, if you look at our wingers, like we're playing side bottom on a wing, like side bottom is like 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like I'll put Ed Allen there, has some speed. Like it's
me too.
Put Bo there, for fuck's sake.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Speed on it.
Bro,
I think
Bo would be good on the wing because he's fucking quick.
Yeah. One thing we're missing is definitely that speed and that burst as well.
Yeah, we need speed, man. We need speed quick.
Put Bo and Jamie in the middle.
You've got Lockie Schultz is the one guy down there who is putting that pressure on. Like I think he had the most tackles for the game tonight or something. But
he fucking would have.
He's the only guy putting pressure on there. Like Will Hoskin, didn't really see him. Like all these other
You know what happens, bro? You know what happens? If you know what the problem is? when you got Schultz putting the pressure on, all they got to do is, because with that slowing the forward line, all he's got to do is get his hands up and handball the ball to a runner. And because we haven't got Bobby or Bo to grab the other bloke that's getting the handball receive, the ball's coming straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also on that money, 23, we were more a offensive half team, so we'll get it from Josh Jacobs bang it forward. Now we have like a forward half game, so teams are flooding our forward line, they're flooding it with their whole team. Quarter four had 18 players in our forward line, and then all of us pushing as well. So once it goes out of our forward line, there's no one there.
And they've got the speed to run it out. Like Nick Watson probably just run the whole way if he wants to. Like
so
Scott Penderbury's not chasing him. So
I know. So we're all in our forward line. So when someone kicks it out, who the hell?
There's no space. There's no space for Leeds when you do that as well.
Horrible structure.
I think Craig was
Scotty after he saw Howie go down. Fuck, he looked pissed out in the field.
Yeah. How he's so important. Like he helps lead that like defense. He helps all that stuff.
I just don't understand how the fuck you see. I just don't understand how you see one of your teammates get fucking bombed onto the ground and you don't lift.
Don't lift. Yeah, you should do it. I think 99% of the time you want to lift for that player, but we just decided to get worse. Like we said,
yeah, mate.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
Mick, do you remember what I said to you yesterday? Remember what I said to you last night?
What'd you say?
Remember I told you if we play Dean and a defender goes down, we're fucked.
Yeah.
You see what happened? Straight away, bang.
Yeah.
How went down? If we had Dean in tonight, would have broken down even worse. It would have been 100 points backing. Out of all our defenders to go down, we lost the worst defender tonight. It could have been anyone else, but how? We've lost the worst one now.
And welcome back to Dean next week.
All the time.
Yeah, I honestly think Dean's probably a chance to come back next week. I think
we're fucked. We're fucked. I'm not going to watch.
3 keys. Like,
they can't be.
I imagine they'll just have Bruzzy on Tex Walker or something. Like I think they did.
They will. They always.
McStay permanent back. We're better with McStay out of the forward line.
I kind of agree with that, but I think McStay in backline is pretty shit as well. Like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is he better than Dean? Is he better than Dean?
Absolutely.
You give me nothing to work with here. They're both pretty.
The whole club's got nothing to work with here.
I think we just keep Maynard. I might as well chuck Maynard on him. Like I'd rather have Maynard.
The only good thing about next week is the Adelaide Oval forward 50s aren't as wide as the MCG. So because they're not as wide, we might be able to cover them. But if we're playing at the MCG, they'll just fucking rape us.
Yeah.
More can't go up 50 metres.
They would.
All right, I said this earlier. So if I know we need speed, but I'm saying if McStay does go back, do we bring Cox in just to get first use out of the centre because we're not getting it with DC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Have to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't understand why everyone hates on Coxie, bro. He's a great ruckman.
The reason people don't like it is because he can have those games where he gets 4 touches. Like that's why. But
that means fuck all. He's a ruckman. It means fuck all.
But Darcy gets 15, 20. So,
but
that's the other reason. Conan, Coxie. A couple of years ago, Coxie was good for a goal a game, and he would take 4 or 5 marks around the ground as well. Now he can't kick for shit. His kicking's gone out the door, and he's dropping lots. He hardly takes a mark, so that's why. But his tap work, we almost need him just for his tap work in the centre.
I've been saying this. Darcy Cameron sucks with tap downs.
I'd rather just.
You can bring Cox in. You can bring Cox in. You can bring Cox in and get rid of two slow players. You bring Cox in. You get rid of fucking Mitchell. When you get rid of Long, you bring fucking Allen in and Steele in, right? And you play Cox and you put Steele on the wings, Steele and Allen on the wings, and you put the midfielders back in the fucking middle and get Cox tapping to them.
I don't know if you drop Mitchell. I think Mitchell is that one player who's actually good, like tackling pressure. Like Penry didn't have a tackle, Sidebottom didn't tackle. Mitchell was like the only one in there actually putting the pressure on the ball. So I think you got to keep him. But I'm all for Long getting dropped. Like he's just had a few games now where he's just Long's just been so average lately. Like
was Jordy today? I didn't watch the game.
Jordy's all right, mate. Jordy's all right.
Jordy's right. I think he had like 15 touches and a goal. So his first half was a lot better.
Not much you can do when you.
I assume that Jordy was going to get subbed off in the third quarter for Long or something just to manage his minutes, but I think he came through all right. Didn't get injured, so.
I mean that could be a positive.
His baby's due. He might get a week off like fucking Membry did against fucking Fremantle.
No.
Mate,
Is it a
3
boy?
hours on a Saturday night. How the fuck are you giving them a day off for that? Crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Mate, he's earning like millions a year as well. Like
Literally.
Yeah, he'll play.
One Saturday.
He's had half the year off, so
he's playing.
Yeah, he'll play.
Yeah, he fucking will be. Otherwise, I'll go down to Victoria Park, mate.
Who do you guys think, out of Houston, Perryman, Membry, who's your top pick so far?
Membry.
I think Membry, and I reckon Houston's. Yeah,
I like Perryman.
Houston's game tonight was good. I thought Houston's positioning tonight
Probably
was
say Perryman.
really good.
Yeah, I'd probably say Perryman.
Perryman's a shout because Perryman come from like being a midfielder. And Craig said, "Look, you got to be a halfbacker," and he has done that role. Like
He was actually a halfbacker.
I haven't. Was he?
It was actually like Costinelli at the Giants. He played a bit everywhere, but mostly at halfback.
Was he playing like a different role? Like was he playing like the same role he does now, or is he getting like more touches, like more use with the ball? Is he like a one-on-one defender like he is now, or?
So when he had his best year, which was I think it was the COVID year, I think it was 2020. That was when he was basically doing his Costinelli role, where he was just playing everywhere.
2020 doesn't count.
And he would kick. I think he kicked 2 goals a game for about a good 6-7 games. But he would just do everything. So anytime you needed a player, okay, we need a defender, midfielder, forward. You would basically go to Perryman straight away because you knew, okay, he's good enough to do a role.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think his last couple of years at the Giants, he was mainly like a defender. But then he was throwing in the midfield a little bit, but like it was a really small sample size.
Yeah.
Mate, I would have
to
gone the
judge.
midfield more.
Yeah.
he has to go. He was so powerful in there. I think it was Fremantle. He was like, he was so good in the middle, bro. Yeah.
But yeah,
Power.
and he's so speedy as well. Like it'd be so good for a clearance.
Mate, he's a fucking bulldog.
Yeah, that's the one thing with Darcy Cameron as well. Like he doesn't give us first use, which with like Nick Dacos, Penry to go in with first use of that ball.
You want someone to get first use, especially if you've got Nick and Jordy. You want them to have the first use of the ball.
Whenever you see Nick or Penry get the ball in the midfield, it always looks good. Like they'll always run out and it'll be inside 50. And half the time I reckon it's a mark inside 50. But
when Darcy Cameron doesn't tap the ball fucking correctly or tap it properly ever, it fucks us.
He's just been an intercept marker really lately.
You need fucking first use, boys. You know what happens with first use? As soon as the midfielders get their hands on the ball, all the other players react. So the midfield gets the ball, they get it forward, and all our defenders press up straight away, and we lock them in. But when they get their hands on the ball, what happens is they get it forward, our defense panics, our forwards get mixed up, right, and then we lose fucking structure again.
Yeah. I think our defense is a lot better when it can be set up. Not like Hawthorn tonight. They'd get it and they'd run, and it'd be so quick. We wouldn't have time to set it up. Where I think when it's set up,
I'll keep bringing it up. We have a 80% win record with Coxie in the team.
Yeah, you got a 7-foot ruckman there. He's a 7-foot ruckman.
You do,
and it all stems from first touches.
Even if you don't want to use him, ruck half the time, just chuck him full forward, and he can be that guy who's going to tap it down or take a mark. Because we can't just keep kicking it to a Mychek. Like it's just not going to work.
Do you know what we're breaking even? Do you know what we're breaking even in clearances when Coxie was playing? because with Coxie, we're winning the clearances. So what happens is Coxie will win the clearances. When Darcy Cameron comes in, we lose them. Right, that's why they become equal, because the other team wins them. So with Coxie, at least we're winning some clearances and we break it even.
Yeah, well, Lloyd Meek tonight 3 goals. That's Darcy Cameron's opponent.
How bad was that?
That's I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's
on the goal line.
Two of them were on the goal line.
Yeah, that's
fucking oath.
Darcy Cameron had 24 as well.
That's on more though.
That's on more.
Moore should have been jumping over the top and spoiling that.
Yeah.
Or just clearing it behind goal.
You know.
All he has to do is put body on him. Put body on him.
He's been jumping over that and smashing that through for a point.
Yeah, or put body on him so fucking Mick juggles it over the line. Put some body on him at least.
Yeah.
No, that was part of the problem, Manny, because Darcy Cameron's already bodying him, right? So you've got a one-on-one. Darcy needs to be jumping over the top and spoiling it through.
But there was another time. There was another time, bro, when Darcy Cameron was on the half forward line and Cal Shadir took a mark on him. Then Darcy Moore ran back. And Darcy Cameron was on the mark. And then fucking Darcy Moore didn't score that either.
Yeah.
You know what's bad? I still reckon Hawthorn's pretty average. Like I actually don't rate Hawthorn at all. Like Charles, I reckon they're 9th to 7th. I don't reckon they're any better.
No. Well, I think a lot of people expect them to
that bad we are
as well. So
that's how bad we are.
I think everyone has off the 8.
We're horrific. We're horrific tonight, boys. We're horrific. Yeah. There's no. You can't sugarcoat it. They were just passing the ball around in our back 50. Didn't you see what they were doing? It was fucking horrific.
I think you can come out of the game and be like, you like someone who was good tonight. I feel like there's no pure answer. Shooter. Even Shooter. They're what do you have? 5 tackles. I think last week he had a better game.
What else is he supposed to do, mate? He can't do much.
Yeah, he can't do much. Yeah.
Yeah, out of today, Shooter and Nick. That's it, mate. Yeah. No one else.
Exactly.
Even Nick though, Nick had 24, and they didn't tag him. Normally Nick will get 30, 40 if no one's tagging him. So.
Yeah. But Nick needs. Nick needs speed, bro. Nick needs speed around him. You got one of the quickest players in the AFL, and you got Turtles next to him. Get runners with him. Put runners on the side of him.
A massive thing of our game is a handball chain, but when you've got slow players next to him, it's just him running to no one.
They're not.
And then
he's not running. There's no running.
That forces us to bomb the ball long forward, and that making us take an easy intercept.
And that's why I like Markov in the team, because he's quick.
Yeah. I think I still prefer get Bobby Bow back in the team. That's going to be
for sure, obviously.
But yeah, still, I mean, it does suck when you got Pendlebury side bottom. You know, those players running next to him who aren't going to keep up with him. He's just going to kind of take on himself.
He's quite quick. I'm shocked how quick he is as a 30-year-old.
Yeah, side bottom.
Sidey. Yeah,
he's quick,
surprisingly. Is quite quick for a 30-year-old. I was pretty shocked about that, with how quick he actually is.
He isn't bad, but what I would have putting Pendles to half back.
That's what I was thinking.
I think half back we have zero idea on how to move the ball. So if he's there, he can target some corridor use.
Him in the ears of Houston would be amazing.
Yeah, because they're
lost. The other night, people were saying, if Houston goes out, who goes back there? One of my suggestions was a side bottom or a Pendlebury goes back there, but they've both played there before. I don't care what you do with Houston, but those guys distributing off half back would be better than you. Houston did better tonight, but he kept turning it over. That's supposed to be his one wood. It's supposed to be his one wood. His usage, it was awful.
But I think
really bad turnover.
But was that a problem that people just didn't connect with him? Because at least I appreciate that he took risks. It was just didn't pay off.
You heard Craig say it in his press comments. The connection I have wasn't there tonight. I think Dan Houston last week, if he gets the same numbers he did this week, I think it's tremendous help. But this week we just looked like we're in all sorts, and Houston's in the right position every time, but no one's expecting.
You need quick players. So when we get the ball in defence, the quick players can spread quickly. You got to spread the ground quickly so you can find targets.
Yeah.
You can't find targets when it's all fucking congested. With that slow, they can't spread out wide. You got to make the ground big. You know what I mean?
But
that's what Bobby and Bo does. That's what Bobby and Bo does. Bobby and Bo, they spread the ground quickly. They get over the back as well.
Yeah, that's really important. Getting over the back.
So they're definite ins, Bobby and Bo.
Yeah.
So How's out, you drop long.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. If you bring Allen in, who do you drop?
You could
Hoskin Elliott.
Hoskin Elliott probably gets dropped as well.
Yeah.
Mate, Lipinski's fucking close. Lipinski's close.
Well, I think he had a decent second half, but still, like his first half was pretty shocking.
Or you drop Long and Mitchell,
Mate,
I think you got to keep Mitchell in. He put the pressure and the ground ball gets that he does. He's the only player on the team that does that. You're not seeing Scott Penderbury's not bending over to do that. Nick Dacos isn't doing that.
What's all this talk about good second halves? Mate, I want him to play a good fucking game. I'm sick of this second half. The good second half, good first half. No, motherfucker. I want you to play a good, solid,
good game.
full game of football. It's pissing me off. Play four fucking quarters.
Yeah, bring back Ned Long from start of the season, bro. Those 30 touches that he'd have. Oh,
how
nice.
was that?
He had one touch and a half, by the way, Ned Long. Just want to let you know.
Oh wow, did he?
Watch, I'll guarantee you. You leave Mitchell in by himself, he'll have a decent game. You leave Long in by himself, he'll have a decent game. You put them both in it together, right, and they both fucking drop off.
So then why not just? So why remove both then? Leave one in.
Yeah.
No,
I think you let Mitchell in.
I'll just drop. The only reason why I'll drop both is because they're both slow. So what I'll do is I'll just get rid of both of them and I'll just bring speed in because at least the players.
I understand where you're coming from, but I think you need Mitchell in just because he is that guy who does get those hard balls. Like no one else. No one else really wants to just. Yeah, no one else really wants to get down in those contests and get the ball out like Tom Mitchell does.
Oh, we'll leave Mitchell in and just bring another runner in. We need speed. Something's got to be done.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm just going to go for a piss and make myself a coffee. I'll be back in a second.
Easy.
Can I?
Just put so these players, it's like, do we have one player who when a team's playing like shit, is there one player who can like actually play well? I feel like if we're all playing well, everyone plays well. If we're all bad, everyone's bad. It's like no one who stands out. Like today, who was good today? Like
zero. You know what, bro? You know why? You know what? Because we're that structured with a system. If one player plays that bad, the whole system breaks down. Our system relies on all the players being in the right position. As soon as there's a break, as soon as there's a weakest link, the whole chain breaks. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the problem.
We're very systematic. I think.
Yeah.
You just got to look at someone like Moore when he's playing like shit with losing.
No, you go.
No, you're right, man. Because there was a podcast with Jack Ginnivan, and he was saying at Collingwood you were only allowed to roam like one quarter of the inside 50, whereas at Hawthorn, he's in the middle, he's in the back line, he's in the forward line. With us, he's only like in one area, like he's being wasted.
Bobby.
Yeah,
but Bobby Hill, Bobby Hill's only on the fat side. Bobby Hill's always on the fat side.
I think that's also Houston. I feel like Houston's been stuck in that position. I feel like tonight he was allowed to roam, and you saw it. He roamed tonight. He had 11 in that first quarter. Like he looked lively in that first.
We have to have our guns have to be all over the place. Like Jeremy Cameron is everywhere. Back line, forward line, midfield.
Yeah,
we have to let Houston roam the field. Bobby Hill just pace everywhere.
You don't cage the Mockingbird.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't trap players.
You don't put a cage on your Mockingbird. You don't ever do it.
You shouldn't.
It's silly.
Even when you've got slow players, they can't set up quick enough. When you've got slow players and we lose the ball, they can't set up quick enough. There's too many gaps, you know what I mean? Because they're too slow to get in position.
One issue is that I think Darcy Moore has been given the key to do what he wants, but I think he needs to I think he's one player that needs to have that cage. Like
He's the only
Darcy,
person that needs a fucking cage.
That's what he wants to, right?
Yeah, because the thing is, because in 23, when he's doing that stuff, he was probably the one that best defender for that year. Like he was elite. But
He was.
He's just not. He's not doing it this year, and I think he needs Jeremy Howe to help do that. Jeremy Howe's now going to be out for a couple.
Yeah, but
weeks.
his head's not in the game, boys. If for you to start the game, right? For you to start the game, you should be locked on straight away, right? The first bounce. So his first act was to tap the ball down Watson's throat.
Yeah,
that shows me that he's not switched on, mate.
No, he's not. And it's annoying because when he's at his best, he's one of the best defenders in the game. He's just been given way too much space, or he's just hoping someone else. I think he's just hoping that the ball is just going to land in his lap. He's hoping. He's hoping for a Collingwood. He's hoping for a Collingwood entry. He's hoping that they just bomb it long inside 50 and it lands in his lap, like how we're going inside our 50.
He's there to clean it up after someone else does the hard work.
Yeah, but they're smarter. Like they're seeing. They did it with Gunston. I think they had Gunston in the goal scale with him. So Moore was playing deep 50. I mean deep inside forward 50. Like players just like their team just says, all right, well Darcy Moore wants to play this way. Let's just take rid of that. Like let's get rid of that from his game. And like what's he gonna do? Like
yeah, right. It's like all the teams are going to be like, right, boys, Darcy Moore is on this player. You lead up the ball and you expose him with pace.
Yeah,
all of them are going to do it now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and I think Logan Morris, Patrick Voss, those are that's a massive turning point. Both those players. Both are like 20 years old, or they've had 20 games in them.
That's crazy, mate. And Voss getting 6.
Yeah, he's played 20 games. Logan Morris is this is second season, and all the coaches probably said is, look, Darcy Moore likes to give space. Let's use it. Lead out the ball. We'll give it to you. You guys can fucking kick 6 each. Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, then you got the midfield. Really the reason why they got so much time to hit targets is because they're coming out of the fucking midfield that easily with no pressure on them. They got time to sit there and evaluate the best target.
Yeah.
See, they just the amount of times they were coming out today out of the midfield, and they were just looking for the best target was fucking unbelievable. That's how slow we were. They were just fucking hitting targets because they had too much time.
Yeah, I think I saw a start of the season. It was like Collingwood are the second like when you verse Collingwood, they are like the second best team. Like if you're an opposition midfielder, we let you get the ball the second most in the comp. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And that showed Newcomb recently. He's had games of he had 8, 19. Tonight he had 28 most on the ground. Warple's had he's been really average, like getting 13, 14. Had 21 tonight.
How many did Newcomb have?
Newcomb had 28 after missing that pretty much first quarter as well.
All right, so Newcomb nearly gets knocked out in the first fucking 5 minutes, right? But then he gets 28 possessions. So that shows me that he got knocked out. He didn't give a fuck, right? And he still put his head over the ball.
Yeah, before tonight as well, he was averaging 21. So he had 28.
Yeah,
which is after getting knocked out, missing a full quarter as well. We let them have the ball too much, and I think a big part of that is Darcy Cameron's ruck ability. Like
it is,
he doesn't win the ruck contest like in the centre bounce. They get the ball. Scott Penderbury's not a type of player to lock him up in the midfield. Nick Dacos, he's a bit too like small and not big body enough. And you got like Ned Long, but like they're just going to get away with it if their ruckman gets first use, and they're just going to run. That's why they get 30 touches a game and they get fucked.
42, the 42 tackles is just, mate. 40 fucking 2.
Couldn't lay a hand on them, boys. Couldn't lay a hand on them. Too slow. They were just playing ring a rosy. Like we were fucking. Couldn't lay a hand on them. They'll just fucking do whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know. We I think in the midfield we need to be centre bounce, especially. We need to be more better. Last week, second quarter, we started winning the clearances. Jordan Agoy was in there linking up with Nick Dacos. That was
Yeah,
some of the
and look
best.
what happened.
That was
We
some of the
kicked
best
6
centre bounce.
goals.
Yeah, that was some of the best centre bounce work I've seen. They couldn't get it out of the forward 50 because we just rebounded it. That's how we want to play defensively.
Yeah,
It was
and it's
perfect.
fucking crazy. We kicked
And
6
then-
goals on them.
And then you sub out to go in the third quarter, and we just
And then we
get
lose.
pumped by extra 30 points.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, it's just I don't know. We
And the defenders are dumb. And the defenders are dumb. And defenders are dumb. You get a goal kicked on you. Instead of playing 5 meters off your forward, play fucking back shot on him. Have touch on him. Have your arm right there in front of him, so when he runs, he's running and sprint next to him. Put a fist down, punch the ball.
Now, yeah. So,
Hey, hey guys,
so with Ned Long,
just quickly,
okay.
did you hear Darcy Moore's quote after the game to ABC?
No.
He said, he said, we're not worried. We've got great faith in our brand and our system.
Okay.
Drop him.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself, Darcy Moore. Fuck yourself.
Is he dumb? Is he dumb? You know what he done last week? And on the post-game show on Foxtel, they interviewed him. You know what he said?
What?
He blamed the forward. He blamed the forward connection last week. It was the forward's fault. He blamed them. The captain. Yeah, I swear to God. I swear on Grandma's grave. He blamed the forward connection. Instead of saying he played like a shit kicker, he put the blame on the other players. He should have said, "I'm the captain. I'm the captain. I'll take full responsibility. I'm the captain. I'll take full responsibility." And next week's going to be a different show.
He's a bit of a robot when it comes to like those interviews, like especially like with the speeches he gives at like Anzac Day and stuff. Like and I think that's why we've chosen to have him as captain, is because he's really good at delivering those speeches. It makes the club look more professional. But I think in times where you need a captain to be a captain to pick the team up and say, "Hey boys, this is fucked. I apologize. I'm playing like shit as well, but we need a lift." And he just doesn't do that.
So is he there just as a corporate puppet?
I think honestly, like he low-key is like he just looks every time he does a speech or every time he gets interviewed, he sounds like a robot. Like he sounds like he's reading off a script, and it is annoying because like you want your captain to be human, and he just doesn't sound it. He just sounds like
You're captain mongrel. You're a mongrel, mate. You need to be a mongrel, mate. He's on every commercial. He's on every commercial on TV, boys. I've seen him on commercials.
It's so
I saw it today. He was doing like toothpaste ads today.
He's in so many he's in so many ads.
He just doesn't seem like someone that's going to defend you in the game, and that's why I prefer someone like Brozzy next year. Like this guy will beat the shit out of the opponents.
Yeah, and that's what gets our team hyped. When Brozzy lays that first tackle on the game and he just 100%. Fucking absolutely rails someone. You know, it might be a bit of a jumper pull, like the whole team, like both teams are going at it, but that's what gets our team up and about. That's what gets us firing. The crowd's firing. So many times, the club has said that 19th man is so important.
Real quick trivia: when the fuck was the last time we had a jumper pull contest this year?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
What's Mick doing, eh?
I'm here, mate.
Oh, you're right there.
Something to do, Brozzy. It'd be something
about round 14.
Yeah, it would just I don't know.
Did you hear in Anthony's chat? Some bloke came on and said something about Bobby Hill. About
what did he say? I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
Now, he said that Bobby Hills was 2 times his missus. He got busted. And
yeah. That's gone around.
It's gone around.
Well, I heard that last week from 2 separate sources as well. So when that guy called and said it, I'm like, fuck, there's got to be something in this now.
I saw it.
What if he hasn't asked for a transfer? That's what he hasn't asked for a transfer.
Yeah,
he's been. He wants to stay here. He wants to stay here in orgies. He wants to stay in the head of orgies today. What's he going to go for? Fuck it there. Look after the kids and stay up there.
Yeah, I keep saying it like Instagram comments as well. Like, it's like when Bobby Hill will miss his game because he's sick, And it's just comments about him like having an affair or something. It's just going around.
How do we know?
Really
How do we know? How do we know his missus? How do we know? How do we know his missus didn't go and draw on him? What we blame Bobby for? It could be his missus' fault. She could have gone and drawn him, mate.
I think when did it get reported that Bobby had gastro? What day was it? Monday or was it?
I think it was Tuesday. I think Tuesday. Yeah.
Because gastro normally lasts about 24 hours, so he could have played, but I don't know. Just
But apparently,
seems a bit random. But
this is like I hate spreading rumors. I probably shouldn't have brought this up, but so apparently he's been like flying to Perth midweek to kind of like
he's not there. He's not. He's not there. They would have busted him up there. The media would have busted him there.
So that part of it's probably bullshit there, at least.
Yeah, they would have waited for him at the airport there. They would have waited for the media would have watched him at the airport.
I think a major thing is if he's committed to the team. Like a lot of people are feeling like he's not, which is annoying. And I think a lot of people are feeling like lately, like especially these like contract talks, like my check isn't going to re-sign what's on the table. People are coming for Jamie Elliott, plays like that. Darcy Cameron looks like he wants to go back to WA as well. Like that's also not good for the team as well. Like going into a team and half your club isn't happy with where they're sitting at the club at the moment, coming off 4 losses in 5 weeks. Like
Well, in all honesty, I'll probably trade Cameron. I'll do it.
I think I would. I've been thinking like I wouldn't mind an actual ruckman.
Yeah,
it's overrated.
Because we can get someone who can intercept the ball. I don't think
I'll get rid of my check. I'll get rid of my check as well.
Mate,
I'll get rid of my check. Sicily destroyed him. Sicily destroyed him.
Craig McRae has been so keen on getting Ben King to the club, and I think it probably does happen. But if that happens, my check will be about 33. Like I think he'll be at the end of his career, and Ben King's going to take that main spot. And
yeah, boys, we'll be busting. Hey, don't worry. Ben King will do the same shit today. He only kicks 1-2 goals a week at a maximum. We'll start blasting him soon as well.
Ben King, at least, he is that key forward. He likes it on his head. Like he can take those marks. My check's about 14 centimeters smaller than Ben King. He's not doing that. And the way we're playing, if we want to continue playing like that, that's where we need someone like a Ben King who's going to take that. Like it looks like we're playing as if Ben King's already in the team. Like we're just trying to get.
Yeah.
Craig said, "All right, guys, we're getting Ben King. We're getting Ben King in 26. Let's start fucking. Let's go. Like let's start.
Let's pretend he's there.
Yeah, let's pretend he's there. Let's start practicing it. So when he does come in like 2-3 years, we'll be ready.
We've got to be careful. So you know what? We've got to be careful. You know why? Because I guarantee you, what we saw tonight, all the VFL boys, they were at home watching as well. Yeah. The VFL boys were watching and they're thinking, mate, look at these boys, look at these blokes how they're playing, and we're sitting here playing in the VFL. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm going to move to another club. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and playing well. A lot of them do.
Exactly.
Like Harry DiMatteo, for example, he's getting 25, 30.
He's
getting 25, 30 in the twos every week. And he's been asked many times, like, is he gonna get his debut this week or something, or is he gonna play this week? Craig's gone, we have to talk about that. Like he doesn't look like Craig wants to play him. And I understand our midfield is stacked, but you got to try it, especially when we're getting thrashed every week. Like,
this is what we were talking about before. This is what we're talking about with Anthony. Anthony is just solid on this. No, we're settled now. We're going into finals. Manny was saying it. I was saying it. No, we just can't keep going on the way it's going. We're going to lose the next 2 games. If we have to drop a couple of players and inject some youth and some speed and reward these guys in the twos.
Well,
give them a crack.
The big thing is system. And Craig said today the system was not there tonight. So if the players that we have at the moment aren't doing the system, then get players who will do that system, who will benefit that system. If the players who play tonight aren't making that system work, then get someone who is going to make that system work.
And also, they keep saying 1 man out, 1 man in. Remember they're saying that all year. Oh, if one guy goes out, someone just comes in and they go into the system. Well, it's going to be a lot easier for them to come in now because there's no system.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, boys,
if
put
they've
it
been
this way.
training the system, they should know it. So,
Boys, put it this way: we're not going to beat no
That might
top
be
eight.
better.
We're not going to beat no top 8 midfield with the midfield that we got in. Every other top 8 midfield have got young, explosive midfielders. You look at Geelong, you got Holmes and you got fucking Bailey, right? Bailey Smith, right? And you got explosive. You look at Brisbane, they've got fucking Ashcroft, they got fucking Rayner, they got everyone in there. You look at fucking you look at LA Crows. They got Rankin, they got fucking Saligo, they got Dawson's in there. They all got young midfields, bro. Our midfield's too slow. Anthony wants to keep Mitchell and fucking Long in there. He's not going to get the job done.
No,
you got to get rid of one.
One thing is as well. You look at Geelong. Geelong's ruckman is Reece Stanley, probably one of the worst rucks in the comp. But at least he taps down to their midfield, and their midfield gets to work, gets clearances.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our midfielders not getting any of that. We never win the. I can't remember a game where we've won the clearances. Like
Darcy's
we always get
ruck
crashed in clearances.
And one thing is,
fucking horrid.
Your midfielders look a lot faster when they're winning clearances. I tell you.
Yeah,
exactly.
When Nick Dacos burst out of that centre bounce, he just looks so elite. Like that's the best that he looks. But he does that so rarely because we never win a fucking clearance. Like we never get a tap down.
Yeah,
Which is why if Darcy really wants to go and West Coast are offering him the big bucks and giving us something good in the trade, why not? Why not look for like a Rowan Marshall or something like that who is a good tap down ruck? Might not get your 20 touches, but fuck, if he's going to give us Nick Dacos plays like that first service.
You don't need him to get 20 touches.
Not many ruckmen do either. Like, I think Darcy's probably one of the ruckmen who do get Max Gawn. But he's just a fucking unit. Like he's just the best ruckman and has been.
When you got slow players, boys, you know what happens? It's twofold. When you got slow players, you're slow on transition, you're slow on putting on pressure, right? You're slow in fucking getting back and defending. You're slow in getting in position. When you're slow, everything's fucking bad. At least when you're quick, everything gets done quickly. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Everything's just too fucking slow.
Yeah.
But I think if we go for Marshall, it's got to be this year, and then we have to get rid of.
It would be this year, yeah. But it just depends. If Darcy's going to go, it would be this year, I think, as well.
This is when we
Hey, does that Luke Jackson want to come back to Victoria?
No.
No. I think that was a rumor that he was, but I think he's really committed to.
At the start of the year, there were rumors that he definitely was coming back.
Yeah, I reckon the rumors.
It was to Melbourne as well. Like if he was going to come back, it would be to Melbourne, but that got shut down, and Cozzy Pickett re-signed because it's going to be Cozzy Pickett for Luke Jackson, pretty much.
What do we think about the Silvani trade? What's our opinion on that?
The only thing is that Silvani's now meeting with fucking every other club.
Yeah, every other club. Yeah.
And one thing is that I think Patrick Voss said it as well. He didn't like he kind of went on like media and he's like, our players like privacy. I think it's like a bit disrespectful, and that's not going to help us at all with getting Silvani.
How do you know exactly say it? How do you know Jack wanted to? Jack might have wanted it to come out. How do we know Jack didn't fly to say it?
He could have for sure, but the media is a lot of the media is saying that Craig shouldn't have done that. They're saying it's his personality, but players do
but Craig
deserve privacy.
But Craig wouldn't have done it, bro. Craig would have done it. I'll guarantee you. If Jack didn't tell him, Jack's told him to say it.
But I also feel like if you're Jack Silvani and you've still got a month at that football club, you're still playing. Do you want to walk in every day knowing, I'm fucking you guys off?
That's the problem.
Yeah, but maybe Jack told him
he's still going there.
Yeah, but maybe Jack told Flight to say it, so he's using Collingwood as contract bait, so he gets a bigger contract today.
That's Jack told sure. I could easily be it. Like he's got so many. Like he probably understands that so many clubs want a key defender. You got Dogs want him. Essendon's got money. Essendon's got a lot of money.
If Jack was pissed off with Fly, Jack would have come out and said that he's not interested in Collingwood anymore. He hasn't said fuck all.
True.
A massive thing is I've seen a lot. It was like if Jack Silvani wants to come, it's going to be based on form. It's going to be he doesn't want to be at the club where they're what Carlton's probably at the they're really dropping off. He wants to be the club that's at the top. These past 5 weeks, and if we don't start picking up, that's definitely going to sway his mind. Like he'd probably rather go to someone like the Dogs.
This is the problem now because I reckon the next 10 years we can't have a rebuild. If we rebuild, we have the best talent ever to play the game.
Yeah.
All we're going to do is waste him.
One rebuild, right? What happened?
Yeah, it can't happen. So I reckon we trade. I would even get Elliott out to the Suns and get like a first rounder. Like we
don't even going to rebuild. Don't even going to rebuild.
He's a free agent. Elliott's a free agent. We don't get anything for him.
I don't know if he would leave though.
Well, I feel like there's a free agency combo.
You still get a contract.
But we can trade
He's
Hill.
second or third, but
how old is he? Is he 32?
I think he's 32.
Yeah.
I think he would probably want to finish his career at. But that's the thing. We're just being so strict with it. Like, they're saying we want more, and our club's like, no, we're not going to give you anything else. Someone like Gold Coast would probably be like, yeah, we'll give you that.
Yeah, because
That's
I think
it's just annoying. I think it's just annoying. I think we're being too strict. But
that's up to Elliott.
It is.
I don't think he'll leave. I don't think there's any way he'll leave. But
it's possible.
I think the people who would leave would be Darcy Cameron, possibly even Bobby Hill as well. Would
and
be
that's
the ones.
fine. We need some trade value. We can get some trades.
The thing, because Craig's a massive guy and fuck the draft. Let's get some 27-year-olds back in our club. So just depends on what we want.
Can you guys handle a 2-3 year slump where we just fucking rebuild and get rid of all the oldies and replace them? Can you handle that?
I'd probably rather
rebuild.
I'd rather
Flo won't do it. Flo won't do it. He's coming and said it.
I don't think he wants. Yeah, I think he wants to do what Chris Scott is doing.
He said, I don't want picks.
We don't need to
he said, I don't want picks, I want players. He said it. I don't want picks, I want players, he said.
Yeah. Which I don't mind because then you get players at their kind of like semi-peak of their career. Yeah. But then it means you always have to be consistent, moving those players out and getting new players back in. So
we're just gonna get serious now. We're gonna get serious about Mitchell, about Hoskin Elliott, and about Cox, and about those players there. Just get rid of them now.
I think Cox is probably done this year. I think you keep Mitchell. I think you keep Mitchell for one more year, just because when he does play, he's actually decent and he has missed quite a bit of football.
Also as well, you got to keep in mind, we've also got to have senior list spots as well. So when it comes to like things like the draft, and if we're going to get anyone through free agency or trade period, we're going to need senior list spots. So last year, what we did was we obviously delisted. It was at Markov and AJ and put them on the rookie list. I would expect us to do the same thing again this year, just so that there's 2 extra spots on the senior list. And then if it's a Mitchell or a Hoskinelli, for example, at least you get them on rookie contracts.
Yeah.
And then, you've got 2 senior spots where you can go for a trade or a free agent and things like that.
Yeah.
You got to at least.
You know who we're missing as well, boys? You know who we're missing? You know who we're missing as well, boys? Harvey Harrison. Harvey Harrison. Yeah, we miss him as well, mate. Yeah. He's quick. He's quick and he's a good forward as well. He's quick, mate, and he's young as well. Still.
Does he play in this team?
Yeah,
do you think he plays?
Yeah.
Who do you think in our forward line, our full forward line goes out? Our full fit forward line.
Next year?
I'm taking a tall forward out. I'm taking one of the forwards out. Yeah, I'm going back to 2 forwards.
I'm taking McStay out. Get him out.
I think you got to keep McStay because he is tall. I think you need. You can't. But you can't. But so is like you can't rely on Mychek to take those marks. We can't do that.
Do you remember? We won a premiership with one tall forward. I reckon we can get away with 2.
Yeah, but I think I would you consider them tall? Like they're 191 and 188. Like they're medium forwards.
They're tall. They're tall for Collingwood. They're taller
They're
than
tall- they're tall
Elliott.
for
And when
But
yeah.
are they
So
tall in
when
comparison to
McStay
the key
plays,
defenders?
our forward line is much more dynamic when McStay doesn't play.
Yeah.
Much.
I'm
We
hearing-
score
I'm hearing
much.
you,
We
but-
scored 20 points more, and Elliott kicks twice as many goals. Now, if McStay was kicking goals, you'd go, oh, well, McStay's not kicking any goals. So,
But that's also because he barely plays forward because you've got him second row.
I'm happy for McStay to go back. I'm happy for McStay to go back.
I don't know. I think I don't know if he dropped any of the forwards because there's a point.
Yeah,
in the
you
season
have to,
where
bro, because they're
there's a
watching the
point-
ball. They're watching the ball out of their back 50, bro. They're watching the ball out. We haven't got enough pressure on them. They're watching the ball out. They're just watching it out.
I hear that with the speed, but I don't know. I think a part of that is that we don't have the small key forward. Or we don't have the small forwards. Like,
Okay,
we don't have,
let me
we don't
ask you
have
this.
Bo or Bobby.
When
Who will chase them down.
Exactly. So when they're fit, who would you prefer in a forward pocket, Dan McStay or Bobby Hill?
Bobby Hill.
Bobby
Hill.
Okay. Who would you prefer on the forward flank, Dan McStay or Bo McCreary?
Bo. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
But
We're much better with a smaller forward line.
In the situation we are now, when we are just bombing it long inside 50, I would rather have McStay be the guy than Mychek be that guy.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're assuming they stopped that stupid game plan. They've got to stop that.
Boys, you know what we're bombing along? You know what we're bombing along? Because we haven't got Bobby and Bo over the back. If we got Bobby and Bo over the back, there's no need to bomb long because they're having a set shot inside 50. We're having a set shot. If you got Bobby and Bo in the lineup, we're not bombing along because we got fucking Bobby and Bo taking marks and they're having set shots inside 50.
I feel like
you know the other thing?
Yeah.
One sec. You know the other thing that's been missing the last few weeks, and this is why we're bombing it a lot. We're not getting turnovers. When you get turnovers,
exactly.
You know, you can get people over the back.
A massive thing. A massive thing
Exactly.
in that second quarter last week against Brisbane, when we had it locked in the forward line, every time they tried to kick it out, we were there set up defense how we have been throughout the season. Repeat entries. We might not have been scoring off them, but for at least 10 minutes, half of that quarter, or more, even more, we were just inside 50, repeat. That's the way it should be. But
and they were dump kicking.
What about against Fremantle? Against Fremantle, we had fucking 20 more inside 50s than them.
Yeah.
We had the ball in our forward half for half the game, and we still couldn't beat them. That means there's something breaking down.
Mychek doesn't really have the best accuracy either, in all fairness.
Mate, it's not Mychek's fault. It is Dan McStay. I will stand on that.
But the thing is,
no,
McStay came from being the third tall at Brisbane to now being the main tall.
Mick, what a channel there. It's taken off wildly there.
You think so? There's only 12 people listening, man.
Doesn't matter, man. Hey, when you got 12 people up to 3 in the morning there, you're doing something right.
12 people at 3 in the morning is like fucking 100 people at prime time.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, mate.
But Anthony hogs all the prime time slots, so yeah. You know, tomorrow, from early in the morning tomorrow, Andreas is doing a live stream.
Yeah, he called me there to help him. He wanted me to get on there. I said, there.
It's too early,
I can't. No, I can't talk footy. Fucking, I'm busy there. I can't talk footy 8:30 in the morning. His kids wake him up. His kids must wake him up, and he's doing shit early.
Yeah, all good.
So, you know what sport we're going to have to get involved with now, guys?
Volleyball.
All these other watching all these other fixtures that we need to start going our way.
Yeah.
What's the one fixture this week that needs to go our way for us to definitely make the A?
North Melbourne. North Melbourne gives it to Adelaide. North Melbourne beats Adelaide.
Oh,
not going to happen.
That doesn't guarantee our A.
The Bombers to beat the Cats. Yeah, right.
Bombers aren't beating Cats. We got West Coast. It's West Coast and Adelaide this week, so Adelaide probably win by 150.
West Coast, Adelaide.
The Swannies? The Swannies could beat the Lions, maybe.
Yeah, the Swans. If the Swans
Yeah,
beat the
maybe.
Lions, that would be very good. I think because if we can finish
the Blues.
If we can finish third, even if we finish third and go against the Cats with a second, that's an MCG game anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we ideally I just don't think we want to verse Adelaide in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Or
Hopefully
the Gabba, but
Lads,
hopefully the Blues can. Sorry, go.
No. I've lost all confidence in the side.
Fucking
I
oath.
had faith, but it's gone.
It's over.
But
Yeah,
let me say this to
Will
you,
you stop
Kynan.
talking about?
Like, look, man, I've been around for a long time, man. I've seen turnarounds, yeah? I'm not saying we're going to do it, but it just wouldn't surprise me, man, if we did it, if we just turned it around and gave it a shake. It wouldn't surprise me, but I've seen it before, man. But I'm only saying that because I've seen it before.
yeah.
We shouldn't.
Going by last night's performance.
Mick, have you ever seen the Collingwood side there play this badly after sitting top 10 points top of the ladder?
No,
2023, we were playing well.
That was a huge thing. What a huge thing that annoyed me was 4 weeks ago. Craig's like, "Oh, we're 12 points clear. We're 10 points clear. We're fine. We'll keep that top 2 spot secured. We'll manage our players." And look, it's just gone to shit.
Yeah.
The worst thing that could happen has happened.
I hated that.
It's the worst thing. Like he shouldn't be saying 14 wins. He should be like 17 wins. Like I want to get 18 wins. Anyway,
We could have easily finished with 20 plus wins this season.
Yeah,
easily. But
like, honestly,
the Craig's the whole mindset in the club has just been we're locked in. We're 3 games clear of anyone else.
Yeah,
It looks
so arrogant.
last year.
We've
14 wins.
we've
whatever happened to. Let's take each week as it comes. Whatever happened to that? That's a pretty good mantra.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's really annoying.
I'll say one thing. All right, back in 1990, all right, when we won the flag, Hawks fucking smashed us by fucking 86 points, as Voidoid Generation has just told me in the chat. And
I was there. Waverley.
Were you there? Yeah. 2023,
I was
same
there
thing.
with my cousin.
They smashed us.
My older cousin is mad Hawthorn. It was awful.
Yeah.
Someone was saying it in Anthony's stream, but Sydney went on a similar slump last year, where Sydney, I think they got thrashed by 120 or something by Port Adelaide, something like that. I think it was like 150 to 36 or something.
Yeah.
And then last couple of games they picked up and they made the granny. No reason why we can't do the same. It just needs something. Something needs to change, and Craig needs
We
to.
shouldn't be in this position in the first place. That's the problem.
Exactly.
We should have beat Gold Coast and Fremantle, but Craig said, "All right, well, if you want to rest, we can give you a rest. We're 3 games clear. Tim, remember he's had a kid. Well, you can miss a Sunday for 3 hours, bro. Like, it's just."
But what we're forgetting about Sydney last year is that they were still able to maintain the top position because everyone else underneath them was
exactly. They've got 2 home finals there.
Everyone,
finals, man.
Top 8 this season. Yeah, top 8 this season is fucking.
It's brutal.
Like everyone
it's bad.
is contention. Like we could. There's a realm where we drop to like 7th or 8th. Like we drop the next 2 games.
We could finish 9th.
Yeah, we could literally do Carlton.
We can finish 9th, and I gotta say, do you guys reckon that this has been like the worst season in like a long time? I reckon it's been a horrible year of AFL. Like the quality's turned to garbage. I reckon. Like,
it's been pretty shit because
a lot of blowouts.
Blowouts. Yeah.
Like the bottom 11 has been locked in since the 10th game, 10th, 11th game. So nothing's really changed. The teams who were shit are still
Boys,
shit.
if we don't make a granny, it's a failed season. Simple as that. If we don't make the granny, we failed. This season's been a failure. From where we were, if we don't make the granny, it's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's all on the coaching. It's all on the coaching and the fitness staff. Fuck this. All this managing and not playing the best side. I'm all for managing when you don't have a bunch of injuries and you've already qualified for top 4. Then you can manage.
But
when you've got fucking 8 players out, and we're still, got months to go in the season. Oh, we're going to rest this guy. Lose a game. Lose that game. Lose that game. They're too fucking clever.
A massive thing that I've seen is a game against Freo early in the season. In Freo, we dropped 5 players. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, what are players doing? This should be a win for Freo." Ended up winning the game, and then we do the same, but we only drop Tim Membry, and we lose anyway. I think a major part is the club and probably how Craig's gone in interviews. They feel so comfortable that they're locked into finals that they're not motivated to do anything else. If that makes sense, like there's nothing to fight for. Like, we've made finals. We're in a lot better spot than we were last year. No, we were 10 points clear. Why do we need to keep putting the same amount of effort that we were, 3-4 weeks ago?
That fight should have been there last week.
You got to finish top 2, boys. There's motivation there, bro. There's motivation there.
That's the thing. Week. But I think we were that confident and cocky that we were going to finish first on a ladder. That when teams saw that gave them motivation to, hey, look at these cocky bastards. They think they're locked in. They think they're going to go all the way. Let's fucking thrash them. And that's what they've done. They've just come out and they've just beat us every part of the game.
Do you think that Fly was confident with just making finals, or do you think that he actually thought that top 2 was secure? Because to me now, looking back, it seems like he was just content on making finals.
He looks like he was very content on making it. Like a lot of times, he was like, he said 14 wins. There you go, yeah.
Boys, listen. Right? If you got imbeciles like us that know what has to happen, I guarantee you, every single player and every single coach knows that we need to make top 2. They all know it. They all know. They know it, mate. They're not dumb. They know exactly what's to happen. They know tonight we have to take top spot back for at least one night, right? And they come out and they play like fucking shit. They know what we've got to do. They all know it, mate.
So was it the pressure that wasn't to lose?
Huh?
Was it the pressure?
No, it's because we've been fucking around with our team so much that our connection's gone, boys. They can't get it together. They can't. The connection's gone, mate. Too much fucking cute shit, man.
We were so good at especially with the handball game. We could always find a handball and we'd be out. So many times we get a handball and we turn it over or we fumble it. It looks like
instinct, boys.
We have no run. I barely see us with the ball run off half back and score.
The instinct's gone, bro. It's becoming workmanlike. It's becoming forced now. The instinct's gone. Before everything was flowing.
And Craig said it in the thing. It was like he said we kept handballing backwards, and it was like it's your problem now. It's not mine.
Yeah, we're handballing.
And that's exactly what it feels like. It's all right. I've got the ball. I don't want to be the one to fuck it up. I'm just going to go backwards, and then if they fuck it up, it's not on me. That's
but you know what the handballing backwards for? Because there's no runners running past the fucking ball carrier. That's why they're handballing back. You need runners.
I think the thing is, even if there's no runners, I think mid through that season, we take that risk and we'll go to a 50-50 kick and we'll win it most of the time. Now we don't take a 50-50 risk ever, and we just bomb it long to a contest and we get beaten because we've got smaller players and they've got tall players.
Also when we go to a contest, right? When the ball hits the ground, only one player can get there. Nick,
Yeah.
because he's the quickest player.
Yeah.
They get 4 players to the ball, and because we're slow, we can't get to the ball.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Start of this season, everyone said, look at the Pies swarm. There's 4 players around 1 player with the ball. We put that pressure on. Now it's the opposite. Now you've got Nick Dacos alone with 4 Hawthorn players.
Exactly.
They'll handball it out. You know, Sidebottom will be playing. He'll get dragged up. Handball over the top of Sidebottom's head. Into the inside 50 they go. And goal. There's no...
True. It's true. But the last 2 games are the opposite of earlier. Like the exact opposite. So like the Pies are Hawthorn and Brisbane. It's like they're playing our game now. Like they're playing our game and we're losing.
Yeah, they've literally figured out what to do. They've taken away key players in our team. They take away Darcy Moore's game. They just chuck him full back, so he can't do any intercepting. They just take away. They understand that the last couple of weeks they've been bombing it long inside 50. Barrows battle, you guys get down there, you intercept, mark that, we'll just quickly run out, you guys you transition the ball. Like they've just figured out how we want to play the game, and it's just killing us. It's really bad.
Yeah, they're all over us. It's like Cameron. Yeah. They're also alert now, have a forward on Cameron.
Yeah.
So like they have us all covered. So I don't know. I'm hoping I wonder if Craig has anything like up his sleeve, or we don't like done. Like, do you reckon he has anything else for like finals week 1, or?
I think
Darcy teams do, don't they?
I hope he has something.
Yeah.
Like
Darcy
in the middle. Or,
Darcy Cameron's ace card. Darcy Cameron's ace card was, I'm going to intercept Mark and I'm going to win that ball. That's been happening for the past 20 weeks, where he's been that player. Of course, that's going to get figured out.
Exactly.
Clubs have just gone, hey, well, let's, instead of having him free, let's chuck a key forward on him.
Yeah.
Bring that ball down. Bring the ball down the contest, or at least give it a 50-50 contest for one of our players to market. Like it's obvious. And then Darcy Cameron's game just goes to, well, I can't tap out Ruck, so his game goes to shit. And it's
also you brought Geordie in. Right, so you bring Geordie in, you got Mitchell and you got Long. Geordie's not lightning quick, right?
Yeah.
Mitchell's slow as fuck, and Long, and so is Long. So what you've done is you've gone even slower. So what you've got to do is you should have brought Geordie in, kept Ed Allen in, or brought Steele in, and taken out Mitchell or fucking Long.
Yeah, when I was looking at the team, I thought we do have a lot of midfielders playing. Like, there's not enough pace, and.
Let's all task. All right. Our midfielders are Pendlebury, right?
Yep.
Slow as fuck, right?
Yep.
We've got Pendlebury, Mitchell, Long, Jordan DeGoey. Jordan DeGoey.
He can burst.
Yeah.
Overall,
medium.
Average.
Yeah, medium, right? Medium. So you got. They're the midfielders. The only midfielder in there, the other midfielder that's in there constantly is Nick.
Well, that's why we're trying. I think that's why we're trying Josh Dacos in there. But Josh Dacos probably had one of his lower games for the season, and
but they're not.
He's had 3 games in the centre bounce. But
we're talking about constant midfielders that play midfield all game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're trying Josh there, because I think Craig's like, all right, well, maybe we are a bit too slow. But Josh has played 3 games in that centre bounce position. Like, of course, he's not going to be the best player in there, and he'll make mistakes, and that's just going to benefit them, and especially in a time. Yeah, no,
but you need to have quick midfielders on the field and on the bench to rotate as well. Yeah. Mitchell, Long.
It mainly is just the Dacos brothers, and mainly is just Nick Dacos. And so when Nick Dacos goes off,
but they moved out of there.
Nick Dacos goes off, you've got Pendlebury, Mitchell, and Ned Long sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's not attractive at all.
You're not going to get it done.
Like no, you can't have those 3 players. Scott Pendlebury isn't going to be able to fucking run around all those players and bomb it inside 50. Like no, Especially
I'm
when
wondering,
Darcy Cameron's not giving it to him
yeah.
advantage.
Have we tried
He'll certainly
Hill
try.
Hill before in the middle? Bobby Hill?
No, he comes up high there. No, they come up high half forward.
Yeah, he
High
comes
half
up
forward.
high.
Yeah, if you see me training, Bobby Hill's got no endurance whatsoever.
Yeah.
Really?
So he can
That's-
do it in patches.
Yeah,
But
that's,
yeah,
that's
if you
why.
watch training and stuff, he's got no endurance.
That's why. I think that's why we're trying Bo McCreary, because we want someone to have that speed.
Yeah.
We want someone to go in there and
endurance.
burst. And when Bo goes in there and gets the ball, it looks good. The kick might not be the best kick of all time, but fuck, at least we're
Yeah,
getting
but it's popping hammies
fast
now.
clearance.
It's popping
and
hammies now.
It's going to a 1-on-1. So yeah, but yeah, he has copped the hammy, and I don't think Craig's gonna want to put him into the midfield after just coming fresh off the hammy either.
Exactly.
So
Pop another one.
Maybe you chuck Chris in there. When Chris played against Freo in that
He
midfield,
did. He did.
After
Half time, Chris started. After half time, we looked better. Chris started.
Yeah, which I think that's where Chris probably his best position is.
Yeah,
he's chucking there. Or even on a halfback, he looks okay, but on the wing, he's not meant for the wing.
Why don't they try Crispin there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you try Crispin there? Why don't you move Scotty Pendlebury to halfback?
Yeah,
I'll put. You really need
exactly.
I love Scott Pendlebury, and that his mindset is he can teach, like he can tell the boys what to do. He can teach them. But do you really need that? I think Nick Dacos, Chris, and someone like a Tom Mitchell will get that done. I don't think you need a Scott Pendlebury in the ears about it. I think Nick Dacos is talented.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is, boys? You know what the problem is? Mitchell, Long, they can't play different positions. So they're always stuck in the midfield. That's the problem.
Well, I think Mitchell played half forward in 2023. He played there's a time where we Chuck rotated Scott Pendlebury in that half forward, and they looked okay. But I think Ned Long is really just a one trick pony. I think he just wants to be he wants to be a Paddy Cripps big body midfielder, but the way we want to move the ball, we don't want a Paddy Cripps big body midfielder. We don't want him to burst. We don't want him to take the ball all by himself and keep. And he doesn't have the efficiency to deliver that ball and land it perfectly on someone's chest either.
I mean, he doesn't have the kick either, sadly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like his efficiency isn't like that game 2 weeks ago against Brisbane. His efficiency was fucking dreadful. I think he just gave it to
too much pressure.
Yeah, it's at the start of the season when we did have him and he was getting 30 touches, he wasn't really delivering. He was just kind of giving it to Dacos, really, is all it was. Or he was being a handball player. He's never been a kick player, but I think now I feel like lately he's been trying to burst through too many packs and
he's trying that.
I think he needs to just maybe spend a week in the twos and just lock in. He needs to lock in, I think, because there's too many weeks now where he's just been that mediocre. Like you can't have a centre bounce player getting 9 touches, 1 touch and a half. Like you can't have that.
No, you can't. And I think the whole preseason, I reckon McRae's had this view of those 3 talls, Long, and he hasn't wanted to change that team. I think there's he hasn't wanted to change it. I think he has to wake up and know that the 3 M's aren't working. It's like a total disaster back there. Long isn't working. I think he's hadn't gone to these earlier rounds. Oh, look, it worked then.
Yeah.
But it's like teams know how to play it now. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna just fall over, or are we gonna fight back?
You got to try. You got to try something different.
Yeah. So
it's like I don't know why Chuck Scott Pendlebury halfback. He's played there 2023 Premiership. Yeah, he played that position the whole year.
Yeah,
and he was good. He might not be getting fucking 30 touches, but he's getting 18, 20 touches, and he's good. Like, and he's a great voice as well for there. Like Jeremy Howe's out, put Scott Pendlebury in. He's probably got one of the best minds in footy. No,
I have a feeling.
There you go, sorry.
I have a feeling come finals time, I reckon they've already planned to have him at halfback.
I hope so, because I think
because 23, he was at halfback at 23. Like in the quarter 4 of the granny, he was at halfback controlling the whole field. Like he was like the captain. So I reckon they'll do that. But I wonder if there's like anything else they have planned. Like I want to see Houston maybe put somewhere Josh Dacos somewhere else. Like it.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well,
try
you can
something
even
else.
trial Josh Dacos back on the wing, Chuck Crisp in the middle.
I reckon the coaches are fuck on it. I reckon the
Josh
coaches are lost.
Josh was wing 2023, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
He was wing.
Why don't you just trial him at wing again and chuck a fast Crisp back in the centre bounce? Let's try that. Why not? We've done it before and it's worked. So why not just go back to the roots, do something that does work? It's not good. I don't think it's going to hurt the system that much at all. And if not, it might benefit it.
Become a basket case, mate. Absolute basket case.
Oh, but we're saying all this, and it'll probably fucking be the exact same. Charlie Dean back in, so
exactly.
It'll probably happen. Won't it? It'll probably happen. I reckon. They'll probably do it.
I think honestly, I think with how I think Charlie Dean he's definitely in the talks to play.
Because the thing is, if the only other option is McStay down back, that means Cox has to play because McStay can't chop out in the ruck from the back line. And I don't think Fly wants Cox and Cameron in. So
I don't think Fly's too big on McStay at back either.
Yeah,
I know, and the way I've seen him train when he trains in the back line, he doesn't look good. He gives
He's
him
not
space.
a backman there.
Exactly, he's not a backman.
He's not a backman.
And do you want to chuck someone who's not a backman against Adelaide Football Club? I don't think so. I don't think you want him on a Darcy Fogarty because I think Fogarty was fucking eat him alive.
But then I don't want Dean on Philthorpe.
You have Frampton on Philthorpe because Frampton absolutely murdered Philthorpe last time they played, and that's when Philthorpe was getting.
We're a defensive system. We play defensive system. So they always play on different players. That's why they get goals kicked on them from different players. Defensive system. And once it breaks down, we're fucked.
The only thing is, I think Darcy Moore will play on Tex Walker because Tex Walker likes to go up the ground.
Even Tex is not their strongest forward. That's
he's not, but he's like the Daniel McStay for Brisbane. He gets up the field, takes a mark, delivers it inside 50 is what he does. So I think you have Darcy Moore on him, and you might have to chuck. You either got to chuck Bruzzy or you bring in Charlie Dean to play on Fogarty.
It's got to be Bruzzy.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think I prefer to see Bruzzy.
What are those small forwards, boys? You got Rankin, you got Keys, you got Rankin, you got fucking Taliga that goes in there. We're fucked.
Yeah, well, I think you'll have Quaynor on a Rankin, I imagine, and you have to chuck. You have to chuck like a Perryman on Keys, and then have I guess Dan Houston on like an Alex Neil-Bullen. So it doesn't really work out.
Oh dear, nah, that's horrible.
It's got
it doesn't really work out, but that is what's
having Harry Perman on like Rankin or Keys. They'll be like 4 goals on him.
But that's the thing. Like who else are you going to?
Quaynor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quaynor on Rankin because for the speed matchup. Then you have like you either having Houston or Perryman play on Ben Keys.
And then Neil-Bullen's going to run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got to sort out the midfield properly so the ball can't get there too often. If we can fix our midfield up and get the ball moving our way and lock it in our forward line, we haven't got the problem of their fucking tall forwards. Like at the MCG, what we done at the MCG tournament, we gave their tall forwards at the MCG done fuck all on us.
Yeah, because Frampton fucking locked them up. Go Frampton.
Yeah, see.
No, that's when Adelaide. That's when Thilthorpe was kicking 6 goals a game as well, and Frampton kept into nothing. Like that was a pretty big thing. So you'd hope they can do that again, but I don't know.
But I think what they have to do is just basically tell Frampton you're not leaving Thilthorpe.
Yeah, and that's
You
and I think this week you got to tell Moore, hey, Moore, play on your fucking man, bro.
Don't
let him have the whole 50 to roam, all right?
Yeah, play the man. Play the man.
You know what you do. You play more on Tex Walker because Tex Walker's slow. Right, he can't get off the lead.
And Tex Walker gets up the ground. He's a guy who will.
Yeah, exactly. So you play more on him.
Yeah.
And you play Frampton on fucking Philthorpe, and you play Gogarty. You play Maynard on Gogarty. That's it. You don't need Dean.
Yeah. But the thing is, if they want to try, like they did with Gunston tonight, and have more play on Gunston deep things so he couldn't intercept. If they want to do Tex Walker goes deep and Fogarty goes up, chuck Darcy Moore on Fogarty. Let him play higher up the field so he can try and be the guy to intercept, and just back Frampton and a Maynard to do the defensive job when it comes back in their field. If Darcy Moore doesn't win it,
please fly, listen to us.
Yeah, so I'd rather have. At the moment, I'd rather have Frampton play 1-on-1 against a Thilthorpe than have Darcy Moore let his player get a fucking forward lead mark at the moment. I'd rather Darcy Moore.
You lead him along. Thilthorpe win fucking Darcy Moore along.
Yeah, because yep. We can pray. Maybe West Coast will get fucking. I mean, maybe West Coast will smash this week, and Adelaide will go to shit. we can only hope.
That's our only hope. Our only hope is Adelaide taking us lightly, and we just jump them. That's our only hope.
Hey boys, we're playing like shit. We're going to shit now, and you think all of a sudden that all the results are going to go our way, and we're going to get lucky? We're fucking in the deep hole, mate.
Something's got to go our way, man.
Bring Charlie. Charlie Dean's going to fucking put the cape on his back, and he'll take them all.
You know what you're going to see? You know what you're going to see? You're going to see. You know what you're going to see Jeremy Cameron. You're going to see Jeremy Cameron kick 10, right? They're going to put another 20% on. You're going to see the Crows beat. You're going to see the Crows beat West Coast by 80, right? Yeah. And you're going to see Brisbane. You're going to see Brisbane. You're going to see Brisbane. You're going to see Brisbane and give it to Sydney, and fucking we're going to be where we are.
Sydney.
They might have that, but they might have top 2 wrapped up. They might rest players like we do, mate.
Who? Brisbane?
Adelaide against us.
Mate, they're gonna. They're resting Walker. They're resting Walker this week.
They rested Walker, because they're getting ready.
Yeah, he's not travelling.
They're getting ready for next week.
Yeah, that's what smart teams do.
But that's what I'm saying.
We rested the Membry when we were playing Richmond the week after, and we played him against Richmond.
Yeah.
And we rested him against Fremantle.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Adelaide, they don't care. They're only resting Taylor Walker. They're taking a full team to Perth to play West Coast, who they can drop 6 players and they'll probably still smash them. But that's the thing. Pies dropped 5 players against Fremantle, who have been said to be one of the better teams in the comp this year. So,
hey boys,
it's just some teams are taking it seriously and some aren't.
When I saw the Crows training on Thursday in Adelaide, when I saw them training, I'll guarantee you, if we don't lift our pressure and our midfield doesn't get quicker, they're going to absolutely embarrass us, and our confidence is going to drop that low. We might as well just pack it up and fucking go home.
Yeah. Their defense has been good. Like Mark Keane and Josh Warrer have been very good for Adelaide as well. Like if I said it last week and I'll say it this week, if we keep kicking the ball in like we do, and like we don't have a Cox or anything in there, then Mark Keane just going to lick his lips and take fucking 20 intercept marks and have 30 the whole game. Like, so
the only way we're going to get him is on the break, right? And if we get Bobby and fucking Bo back in, we'll get him. We'll get him on the break.
And just play good defensively. Like keep their 3 keys at a certain. But don't let them kick fucking 9 or 10.
Moore's in trouble. Darcy Moore's in trouble. He's lost full confidence, mate. He's in trouble now.
But that's when I'd like to see, if Moore wants to be that intercept player, chuck him on Taylor Walker, who's going to play up the field anyway. So if he's going to make a mistake like that, he's not doing it inside 50. He's doing it. He's doing it outside the inside 50, which I'd rather.
He's probably going to tap the ball to fucking. He's probably going to tap the ball to Rankin and kick goal of the year.
Rankin will probably run 40 meters and slot the fucking goal of the year.
I can't believe I saw that.
Yeah. You should believe he's done it fucking every other game. It's pretty bad.
This is true.
From the most professional, from the most professional outfit, we've become the most diabolical outfit in the fucking AFL. Fucking unbelievable.
Oh yeah, all Carlton fans are just fucking loving it at the moment. Like, every time I see a Dan Gorringe post on my TikTok, man,
That's Mick. Mick's going to go on the footy show. That's Mick.
Did you see?
He's going to go on the footy show this week. Mick knows, mate.
What was that?
Did you see him in the box?
I said, ask Mick.
Yeah.
Mick's going to go on the footy shows this week, the Carlton footy shows this week, and they're going to be talking shit about us. Oh, yeah, you fucking collie wobbles and fucking this.
Yeah.
Wait, at least we fucking got a season.
You've won 6 games this season, guys. What are you laughing at, right?
Yeah. I fucked up because I was bragging too much. When we were up and running, I was going on there and bragging too much, and now it's just fucking egg on my face.
Oh, it's Carlton. I'm telling you, the whole day today, they were all angry about Voss. They were all fuming about Voss.
Now they're all happy. Now they're all happy. Pies have dropped the game.
Yeah.
They're dumb.
All right, lads.
They're dumb.
It's getting late. I'm going to go to bed. I'm fucked.
They're dumb. They think a fucking Collingwood. They think a Collingwood ex-Collingwood player is going to go to Carlton and fix the Carlton Football Club. They're fucking dumb.
All right, lads. I'm going to bed. Peace out.
I'm going to boys.
All right.
See you, Conan.
I'm going to bed, boys. I'm going to go put myself up in the garage. All right. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Conan, Manny, thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you later.
Thanks, Mick. See you, buddy. Thanks, Mick. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Thanks, buddy. See you, boys. See you, boys.
Yep.
See ya.
All right. Who we got? Anthony B, Ultimate, Big Man, and Matty. Ultimate, can I ask a question? You know about everything like other teams. Is that Reeves from Hawthorn? Is he like a good ruckman?
I mean, for what we want him to be, he's probably going to be good. Because at the moment, I think we're looking for a cheap ruck. I don't know if we get him if Darcy Cameron stays. But if he goes, I think that's the player we're going after. If he
interested?
Does.
Are we interested in Ned Reeves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's all right, but he's kind of similar to a Coxie. He's a bit taller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was just
he's not going to get.
Thought is that
he's not massive.
Coxie at 26 because he's 26 years old. So if you think of what Coxie was at 26, he's about the same.
Yeah. And he doesn't get massive touches either. Like he's just a good. He'll be a good ruckman, but around the ground, I don't know if will be like he's 1 centimeter smaller than Mason Cox. So
yeah,
he'll just be a younger Cox, I reckon.
Yeah,
maybe
Cox
with a bit of better kick and a little bit more brains on him, but yeah. No,
I'm still thinking because
I said, if Cameron stays, I don't know if that's an option, but if Cameron does go, that's definitely the option.
I would prefer us looking into a Roland Marshall over a Ned Reeves. I would rather a ruckman who's proven to be a ruckman and who was one of the better ruckmans 2-3 years ago than have a Ned Reeves who doesn't really play for Hawthorn. Yeah.
And he's still okay, Roland Marshall. He's
still okay. He just isn't having the best.
Yeah,
but like
it probably comes down to the contract too, and then what we want to do. Because I think as well too, and I think this does need to be considered. I wonder how much trauma we still have from the whole contract that we gave Grundy as well.
Yeah.
And when Graham Wright came in, he was adamant of you don't pay your ruck your whole entire ruck stocks. Or I think it was you don't pay them you don't pay your ruck stocks over $1.5 million. And that was across all of the rucks. So anything over $1.5 million, you just don't do. So you have, I don't know, you have your Cameron say 700-800, and then Cox is say like 500, or I don't know what the math is, but I think it was about $1.5 million. But that was like, when I heard that was a couple of years ago, and I think the salary cap's gone up $2 million each year for the past 3 years. So.
I tell you what, Grundy's form recently would be lovely to have. I think he had 40 touches last week, Grundy. Like, that would be beautiful.
He's been pretty good. He's been Ultimate, do we have any guys in the VFL who might play ruck soon? Like Steen, is he almost ready?
Yeah, Steen. I mean, yeah, personally, yeah, the next ruck, I think, in my opinion, should be Steen. Some people will still
Okay.
want Cox, but I think Steen's pretty much ready. And yeah, if we give him a couple games now, at least it gives him some good motivation for preseason. So
Do you watch like? You go.
Go, Anthony. Go. That's all right.
Oh, do you watch much of the twos, Greatness?
Yeah, I watch it.
How's Ilary Smith? He's been playing back, hasn't he, recently?
Personally, I reckon they're going to continue with him being a key defender.
Yeah. Do you reckon he has the potential to be a good key defender, or do you reckon he doesn't look at the moment? Do you reckon he looks promising like he can be, or do you reckon he's like they're just trying because his ruckman isn't?
Well, for his height, he's very athletic.
Yeah.
I'd say like I don't know. It kind of depends on like how you take this information. But he's basically like a wish version of Darcy Moore.
Yeah. Okay.
If you. Yeah. So, but in saying that, I think he definitely has like potential, but he also needs to bulk up in his frame. He still needs another preseason or two just to. Especially if you're going to play fullbacks and halfback, you're going to need. Yeah, I'll get to Joel Cochran. With Smith though, he needs another preseason or two just because he doesn't have that physical frame. Because if you're going to have someone like a Smith play fullback on a big monster key forward, you're going to have to bulk up and you're going to have to have some kilos in your frame to even start the conversation before you throw him in there.
Yeah.
Cochran is he definitely won't play this year. Maybe not next year. It depends on how his preseason goes. But if he does play, it'll be off halfback or wing. Because even though he's 195, but my God, the kid's quick. If you think like kind of like a Nick Blakey from Sydney Swans. But again, because this is only his first year, so you got to wait for. So all these players, we just got to wait for them to bulk up. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of time, but then once they're ready, because even Cochran in his draft year, he was actually the best one-on-one defender because he had. It was like a percentage thing where he was like the best draftee in his draft year for percentages in terms of the least amount of lost one-on-ones. So he'd either win it or halve it. But yeah, he had like the lowest like loss rate for a one-on-one contest. So
I've just got a quick one. If let's say we get Silvani next year. How's re-signed?
I can actually confirm we will get Silvani next year.
Wow, you can confirm it, Sean.
Yeah. From the information I've heard, it's done.
Wow.
But what happened to Reef McInnes?
Exclusive right here on Magpie Chronicles at 3 in the morning.
What happened to Reef McInnes? Does he just completely get scrapped? Like, do we just?
No. So we'll still continue with him. I mean, when he went down. I think we saw. I think it was a 2-year extension. It was either 2 years or 2 years extension.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have him because just by job security and stuff, you'd have him over Frampton. I still think he becomes outside of Silvani. I think he's our second best key defender. He's also bulked up a ton. I don't know if you.
I think he's like, doesn't he like lift the most at the moment? Like he said, like a new.
Yeah. So I think it's like a pound for pound thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Pound for pound, he lifted like the most weight, considering his body shape. I think it was.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was that?
Reef McInnes.
Reef. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you look at his frame now, he's like it's kind of weird because it's his chest and his arms that are massive. Like his legs and everything else is like the same, but his chest and his arms are huge now.
So do you reckon now? So you think he plays over Frampton?
I think in terms of what they see for their future, I think they would rate Reef more than Frampton right now.
Do you reckon they could ever like maybe chuck Silvani or McInnes forward instead of playing key defense and just have like Frampton, Howe, and Moore, or you have, you know, and instead of and then have Silvani or McInnes as a forward because they both can play there.
Yeah, I just don't see them going back to Reef being a forward anymore because we've obviously tried that. And it's weird because he averaged like a goal and a half when he was a forward, but they obviously moved him into defense, and it just seems from from what's been happening, I think they rate him as a defender.
Yeah.
And I think as well too, I think he's the type of guy where I think he plays better when there's like more stress on him or when there's more pressure to. Where as a it's sort of you know, where it's like you can have like a bit of an average game and like there's nothing like your opponent doesn't hurt you as much. Or if you're a defender, if your opponent kicks say 5-6 goals on you, like there's like a whole bunch of pressure there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to I think he thrives under the oh damn, I need to do something, otherwise like my spot's gonna be up for grabs for somebody else. So I think it's like a mentality thing for him personally. But yeah, I think they've definitely got him firmed as a key back from now on, personally.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So when you have Reeve healthy, Howe, Moore, Frampton, and Silvani, who doesn't get the play and who does play? So like, do you not play Howe and you keep
I think
Silvani
Frampton goes to the VFL.
So but then you gotta have someone else would have to go if you want to have like 3 keys. So I don't think you drop Howe unless you just
Well, if
manage
you're going
Howe.
after Silvani, he has to play. That's a lock.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
think
getting
that-
Silvani, like you have to play.
that'd
Because
be-
you're not gonna get someone as a free agent and not play them.
Yeah, and they'd be telling him like, you'll probably play for us every week. Like you'll be one of our main players. Because I don't think he's going to want to come to a club. It's like, we might play every week if someone gets injured, but like he'd be told that we'll play every week. I don't know. Do you reckon like does Howe not play? Because I don't see a world where Moore doesn't play no matter what. I think Moore will always just play.
Yeah, so I reckon, you'll definitely have more there because you're not going to drop a captain unless they drop the captaincy. But even then, I don't think he's going to get dropped.
I don't think Moore ever gets dropped.
You think that Howe will get the first opportunity regardless, and then Silvani has to get it.
So then
and then it sort of depends on how you rate. And then if you want the next one, then after that, it'll probably be Reef. Reef probably fourth in line. And then what's the other? And then what are the other ones after that? Because Frampton's out of contract now. And personally, I reckon they're going to do him dirty, and I reckon they're only going to give him a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Whether if he takes it or not, we'll see. But
I
I don't think there's much interest out there, so I think they can probably like do him dirty by giving him a 1-year deal.
Yeah, there's a part of me like I think I'm a big fan of Frampton, especially his one-on-one stuff, especially early in the season, like keeping Thilthorpe to nothing, maybe conceding 1 or 2. But also at the same time, you that's when you want to play McInnes to get those games in the kid to then make him a player. Like he's not going to ever become a good player playing in 2s. So that's when it comes hard. Like we're going to have too many key defender stocks coming to next year. So
I mean that's obviously going to be the challenge.
Yeah.
But I think also we've got to keep in mind competition for spots is always a good thing too. So and you're always going to have injuries, As much as we sit here and say that Reef can be a good prospect and he's bulked up in his chest and arms, You know, if we're going to be brutally honest, he's also a bit injury prone in terms of what he's, you know, dished up over the last couple of years. So, you know, if there is an injury, well, then yeah, that opens up an opportunity for Frampton. And then obviously you got some development players in Cochrane and Smith. They should be pretty solid. And I mean, depending on obviously their form and stuff, because and then who their matchups could be at senior level. Probably not. I don't think there'll be a senior debut next year, but you know, at the end of the day, you just don't know because I've certainly gone to preseason training sessions, and you know, you look at them, you know, at the end of the season, and then you go to preseason, and it's like, oh damn! Like, I think one of the examples, best examples was Steen. When Steen first arrived first year, he was like just as skinny as anything. And then literally that next preseason, he had like the super soldier serum effect.
Yeah.
Is what I like to call it, where he just like bulked up. Like, holy shit! Like what the hell happened in your off season? It was like that was like how much of a, at least like to my eyes at least, because that was the whole thing where he had that Steve Rogers effect, like pre-super serum, where it's like, oh, really good kid, you know, attacks a footy, just a you know, just a good-hearted kid, you know, and then just all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, this dude's like massive, or not massive, but you know, like the jump was big, but yeah, I mean, even like for right now, I just hope he gets some games soon because I think we can definitely take advantage of his abilities right now.
I think Matthew J's fallen asleep, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was hearing something. I'm hearing some snoring.
He's out cold, mate.
I didn't want to say anything.
Anyway, boys, look, I got to call it a night.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to say any last few things, I'm happy to stick around for another 5.
I mean, I can talk about plenty of stuff.
I know you greatness, mate. You go all night, mate. So can I, man. But fuck, it's been almost 3 hours. I did last night. I did 3 hours, mate. It was just me and Manny and a couple of other blokes.
Yeah.
And we were hyped up. We were hyped up for the game. Any last things? Otherwise, we're just going to be listening to Matty snoring.
Yeah. I mean, the conversation of NGAs and stuff would be too long. But next time we're on here, I'm happy to talk about those.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we've got some exciting kids coming through.
I'll put him on fucking silent. There we go. I just muted him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, because I know I didn't get to this in because I had the battery ran out of my phone, so that's why I like left before. So I had to like recharge it and stuff. The Bobby Hill stuff, in terms of what the guy said in Anthony streamed, I can definitely confirm that's fake or that's not true. I don't want to go into the thing in terms of like details because it's all, you know, personal information, but I can definitely confirm what he said was definitely false.
About Bobby?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's good to hear. And like, I apologise for bringing that up earlier. I don't know, man. I should.
No. Well, that's the thing.
I don't like getting into that shit, man. But it's just because I've been hearing it everywhere, and it's like giving me the shit.
It's gone everywhere. It's all on social.
Yeah,
Even
like anything with Bobby, I've noticed that all that stuff's come out. Like anything that's regarding anything dodgy, it's all fake and it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
that's gonna lay it's definitely massive on his head as well. Like everyone's assuming, and it's like not your fault you brought it up because it's literally everyone on social media. Like you look at all the comments, it's like, well, Bobby Hill's cheating, like he's moving, he's cheating, all this stuff. That's gonna definitely weigh so much on his mind, like people would assume that, but I don't know. I don't think you'd ever like come forward and be like, oh, well, this is not happening because it is his personal business. Like he's not obligated to do that stuff.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to say
it does just suck that like, you know, like whether whatever's happening, it does suck that rumors can go on and you don't get really context of what's actually happening, but you do just wish the best for him, and it makes our team a lot better. So hopefully he can get up this week and hopefully he can play.
Nice. I'm fairly confident he should, but you just never know because what he's going through, it's a lot. Like that's I don't want to go, as I say, I don't want to go into it too much, but just know that this isn't just some like, you know, he's not like taking the piss and like trying to take a cheap holiday from the on the club's money sort of thing. So
not on a Bali trip. So
no, hopefully not.
All right, gentlemen. We'll call it a night.
Yep, sounds good.
Thanks, Anthony B. Thanks, mate. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, big man. And I don't know when I'm going to do this next. Probably maybe some kind of a pre-show before the Adelaide game. I've got when Adelaide's playing on. When are we playing them on Saturday night? I've got a fucking birthday to go to. Hopefully, I can get out of there. And I'll be all right. I'll do a live stream.
Easy.
No worries.
That's good.
So there we go. Thanks, fellas.
Right.
Catch us later.
Guys.
Go, boys.
Okay.